And we're back here once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 14, episode 1. So we have officially hit 14 seasons for the Cloud9 podcast, and we will be hitting our 300th episode come next week. So I hope you guys enjoy season 14 as you watch and listen to the show. Mostly toward the end of the year. We should be basically midway through season 16, actually, because as you guys know, for this year, for League of Legends, we have 3 international events, and then barring how much competitive play is going to be at, what is called First Strike, we might actually have to do more episodes of the show because, as you guys know, when it comes to the League of Legends World Championship, mostly for the last 2 years, we've been having to do more episodes during Worlds because there's so many games that happen, throughout Worlds that basically if we kind of just did the show on the same days that we normally do it, we couldn't basically, kind of give you the best shows because there's so much going on. And it's just way better to give you analysis of the game basically kind of after the games are played if you're talking about an international event. So, when it comes to international events, you should probably expect more episodes, give or take how many matches are going to be played during the week. So with this episode, we are going to be talking about the LEC 2025 Winter Split Week 1. And then later on in the show, we are going to be doing our LTA 2025 Winter Split Team Tier List because the LCS is no more and we are officially called the LTA. Okay, so just throw away all the legacy of the LCS because the LCS was in a death spiral and they basically kind of, never really were trying to make the LCS better, and all the promises that they made initially up front when the LCS was franchised back in 2018 all fell apart, and nothing ended up happening regarding League of Legends to push it into that upper echelon to traditional sports levels because Riot Games kind of fucked up everything. There were some good things here and there as far as Valorant, Teamfight Tactics, things like that. But, Riot Games really, really messed up the franchising era for League of Legends. But joining me here in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast to talk about all things League of Legends and potentially banging my ex for some reason is Mr. Blanks. What's up, man? How are you doing?
Oh, I'm right here. Okay, yeah. So don't ask the question. Okay, after a breakup, when is a good time to fuck the person you were accused of fucking? I think within a week. If you and that person you were accused of having sex with actually want to have sex, you do it within that week. But I told you I wasn't cheating, but you wanted to fuck her. I was like, yeah, you dumb bitch. Yeah, I did. You know why I did it? I'm a faithful motherfucker. But you saw I was cheating. But then, bitch, you the one sucking dick. But you gotta do it if that whole situation where sometimes you just gotta be like, what the hell's going on, man? It's like,
So how's your week been so far?
It's been good, man. It's been good.
You feel a little rejuvenated after the vacation.
Yeah, to a certain degree. I mean, of course, I still been tired. Still tired of shit. There's days where I'm just exhausted, and then there's days where I'm fully I'm fully awake. Man, I'm just yeah.
So I would just say, man, I would go maybe the next day or a few days afterwards because it's a breakup. You're not together anymore unless you are on a breakup where it's a break for a little bit.
I say within the week. If there's an actual connection, you fuck that person within that week.
Yeah, because if she's down and she's like, hey, yo, I'm good with however many inches you got, you know what? Just make it happen. That's what I would do. Because that's how I generally respond to girls. If they're like, hey, you're this, and the third, and I don't think it should matter anymore after that because we're not together.
Okay.
That's gonna do me.
And another question: what's worse, fucking a good friend's sister or fucking your best friend's ex? Which one you say will get you murdered faster?
having sex with your best friend's girlfriend, you said, right?
No, ex-girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend. Ooh, or was the other one having sex with his sister?
No, having sex with your friend's sister. It's a cool friend, but it's not like someone you're cool with. But the sister is very cool with that person. It's kind of like the sister and brother are very cool. Of course they're family, and then you start hitting on the sister, and then your friend's like, "Why are you hitting on my sister?" And it's like you can't find somebody else to date. Like
that was weird. I would probably have to go with the don't do the X kind of thing because that just I don't know. I feel like the X one is a lot more like because then that kind of bodes questions like, were you like into this person when we were together? Because have you seen those Facebook reels of those girls that get asked those questions of like, what is something you never told your ex? And they'll be like, yeah, I banged his best friend. I thought about having sex with his best friend during a relationship. Like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like you could find anyone else but that person that your friend dated, unless I would always just kind of ask them if like, hey, could I do it? I feel like if they say, no, I'm not comfortable with that, then just kind of like, that's like bro code, but if they don't care, then I would say do it. But that one I would kind of ask, because that's just kind of like, what the hell? Why are you like, you're interested in a girl that I blew out, but I don't know, it feels kind of weird, does it not? That's how I've always saw it. Because the sister, like, of course, you got a hot sister. Of course, I'm gonna hit on her. That just goes without saying.
Okay.
Michael, what's up, man? What's up, Chaz MSK? Chaz needs another vacation. Hey, Michael, we need Chaz to come sway those nuts. You're just gay, WZ. That's very, very homosexual.
No, it's not that. Well, I just did just a new job. That's the basic. Just so it was better hours.
Good gosh, man. Well, what else ended up happening? Oh, you were about Power Rangers earlier. Yeah, have you seen that photo that's been going around of like the Yellow Rangers and shit on one of the groups? But one of the girls wasn't a Yellow Ranger. It was that little girl from SPD. She's all grown up now. She's like 30 years old at this point now. It's like, that chick was never a Ranger.
Nope.
They had it for Akira, Z, Sid, and there was another chick. Oh, it was Taylor. She was in there too. I was like, okay, this is all wrong because Sid from SPD is a Pink Ranger. It's like, oh my God. Yeah. Hey, SPD, we finally got to 2025. We got there. And we don't have flying cars and we don't have talking dogs. So they lied to me.
If you could ask out one Pink Ranger and one Yellow Ranger, who would it be? It would be them now.
Oh, Pink Ranger. Oh, damn.
Now.
I'm gonna get
just heads up, Trinity's passed away. If you can't ask out Trinity, she's gone.
You said Pink Ranger? I'm going Catherine, Mighty Morphin. I don't care. I gotta have that old white lady energy. That lady still looks good to this day. I would have just sit on my face. Shit.
If you go Catherine, I'll go Kimberly.
Amy Jo Johnson? What? She actually looks decent for her age, actually. So.
I'm going her. I saw her recently on Cold and Fair.
Yeah, she still looks fine. Yeah.
But if we're going more recent, I would probably go.
That girl from Ninja Steel.
GG's. GG. Yeah.
Why did they? I swear the Power Rangers always casted like women that were like supermodels.
Her Shelby or Mia from Samurai. One of those.
Oh, this is what I wanted to ask you as far as Power Rangers, because there was the black girl and Mighty Morphin who took over, and then it was your girl and Zeo. Do you know do you remember the differences between the black girls and Mighty Morphin and Zeo, Aisha and Tanya? I'll be honest here. If they were the same person, I wouldn't even be able to.
No, I did. Pretty much Tanya was like an ancestor of Aisha. Aisha went back and traveled the sun, and then Tanya came back.
So the one of the power transfer is Aisha, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because like
Aisha, Mighty Morphin, Tanya is
Zeo.
Is Zeo or Turbo.
Yeah, because someone asked in their group was like, if these two were switched, would you notice? I'm like, I'll be honest.
I would.
Nope, I'm not.
I would.
There's no way, man. They look the same.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. I would, because I knew I met Nikita first, but not Karate Ashley.
Yeah, it was
I would
Rocky,
know the
Aisha,
difference. Nikita
and
is
Adam.
a Kara's all right. Like she gives me auntie energy. I'll pass on that. Nikita though, oh no, she get it. She can get it.
The guy that played Merrick in Wild Force, he has his own YouTube channel. I saw his content recommended.
Him, Tyler from Dino Charge has his own channel as well. Yeah.
I was gonna do a Power Ranger video coming up, like ranking the openings, but I have to watch openings for after Dino Charge. Those ones
I know all the openings.
So I would have to watch
I already got a list.
What's up? Beast Morphers?
Beast Morphers,
the Cosmic Furies.
Okay. Dino and Cosmic Fury are almost the same. Cosmic Fury is a little bit more sped up a little bit because it's almost the same thing. Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury, it's almost the same. Beast Morphers is very short. It's like because I didn't realize that season is very quick. I went for half the season in like one shift because the intro don't start to like 7 minutes into the episode. And next you know they're already fighting.
What in the world?
Yeah.
That's
most
weird.
of the intros don't start between 5 and 7 minutes. It's not like one of those like Power Ranger episodes where like 90 seconds and then start intros.
That's like every season. Like the villain does some shit.
Beast Morphers is just they get into it and then
that would take away your immersion of like watching the episode. Like you're watching an episode, you're like deep into some fucking shit, and the intro, it's like it's just so weird.
Because they always built it in a way where it's like that and then it stops and then it goes back and then it goes into the story. The shit is so fast paced. Like I was like, it's one of my newer favorite seasons. Or one of my favorite newer seasons. It is just so quick. Like it is very digestible, but it's one of those things where you'll watch it and boom, 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 it goes right through it. You can watch 44 episodes in 2 weeks.
That's what James wanted. He wanted a content house, but I was like, nah, I don't know. I like living alone. That's my thing. I've been living alone since like 2013. I'm good.
I don't mind living with people.
Because Lennon was like, Lennon wanted to come over, and I'm like, Lennon, the only thing you're going to be doing in this house is cooking food and sweeping the floors.
And getting fucked.
Okay. You're crazy.
Yeah, man. And she gonna shake her little tiny ass. Oh, you want to hang out? Oh no, she get fucked right on the table.
Oh my god, it's like we can't have nothing fun because of you. You just have to start doing
it. Trust me, she gonna be fun. She gonna have some fun on the dick.
Oh my god,
she gonna go ride the pony.
You're the reason why we can't have nice things, man. God damn, dude.
Yeah, because this was gonna happen. You like being alone. You're gonna be in your own part of the house, and then one day James is gonna walk in. And Chandler, it's just gonna be me power driving the shit out of Lennon. It's gonna be like, oh shit.
All you have to do is have James film it so I can see your strokes.
Just like let it just get doggy style. And then it's like it's awkward because it's Carla just being by herself. She's like, I want to hang out more, but it's me and Lennon hanging out as a couple. But it's like, Lennon doesn't have much to say. I'm like, and I'm just sitting there doing my own thing. Because her and I are like cooking together.
Yeah. So as you guys know, I want to make more content as far as like Dragon Ball Z. I told him about it too. I even told James about me making like in-depth Dragon Ball Z content. I've been thinking about doing forever.
Yeah.
Power the content too. So K-Dot did a video on his channel like a few years ago where he was like he reacted to all the openings. I don't know if that would get blocked in a lot of countries too. That's
if you don't play the full thing.
Yeah, he had it where he chopped things up. So the way that we would have to do it is I would have to, like the way Mr. Burger does his music on his trivia show, it has to be like 10 seconds maybe. Yeah. And then you would be like, this is why my favorite opening is this. There was a guy I recently watched, his favorite openings were like the Dino Charge ones. I was like,
Dino Charge is not.
I thought they were just
Dino Charge is not
90s rock. I was like, these could be my favorite, but I can understand why someone would like them. They're okay. Let me see his video because I had it last night. I was watching
the newer seasons. Gromio, I like Dino Fury, intro.
So here, give me one sec. Here was his. So we're gonna watch the video. Obviously, I'm not get in trouble or anything with YouTube right now because I'm a good guy. I'm kidding. No, I'm gonna do this on my own sometime soon. When I have sex with Lennon's mom, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I gotta entertain you guys. But no, here's the video because I don't want to get like copyright bullshit before I get monetized.
SBD has one of my favorite intros.
Okay, so if you guys don't know, the channel is very, very close to being monetized. We need like 300 more hours and then we're monetized. Yep. Good Lord. Here.
You know what his favorite theme song is, right?
I watched it last night. He had one of the Dino Fury ones in there, or Dino Charge or some shit.
Yeah.
Thank you, YouTube, for fucking 80 ads for video plays. Thank you so much. You're the best.
You don't got no ad block, nigga?
Oh, I want to help out the fucking creators I watch. I only do it so they can keep fucking making money. Sweet. Okay, so this is number 10. She has Ninja Storm. Okay.
What is your personally favorite? What's your favorite? Not favorite. Your number one.
It's always been between In Space, Lost Galaxy, and Time Force's opening.
Same here.
I literally can't choose either one because all of them are really good. There's not like
swap out
SPD's is great too. God,
swap out Time Force for Wild Force. Something about Wild Force.
I like Lightspeed Rescues more than Wild Forces.
I like Lightspeed Rescue too, but something about Wild Force.
No, fucking hell no. Dino Thunder's opening was so good.
You know the song I like a little bit more? Zia.
I've always liked it. I always enjoyed it.
It's not in the cusp of my top 10. You know which one I like, but
people have to know this. I don't like Turbo. I think it's not good, but I think Turbo's opening is a banger actually.
Yeah. You know which season I'm not the biggest fan of, but their theme song is just so it just reminds me of something you can play in the club, Mystic Force.
Yeah, I've grown to like it over the years. It's not bad.
I heard it. I remember heard it back in 2006. I was like, what the fuck? This is a Power Rangers theme song? I was like, it was the
you know what's crazy? The post Saman seasons, they kept remixing the Mighty Morphin theme song. I was like, cool, we get no, that's just lazy. And then they started saying the character's name, like, I'm Orion. Like, we can't read your name. Like, you treat them like we're actually like stupid or something.
Megaforce the only season I liked it. Then Ryan was like, okay. But it was like
they're coming back very soon, WZ. I would never lie to you. Okay, so his number 10 is Ninja Storm, then it's SPD. Then it's Zeo, Mystic Force.
Mystic Force just sounds like something that you could play in a club. Like if I heard that shit, Lost Galaxy.
He has Lost Galaxy. He has Time Force. Dino Thunder. Yeah, Dino Thunder's opening is really good. In Spaces, that would be number. That's 4.
Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin is 3. The thing is, this would be much lower on my list because I think Zeo's opening is better. Like this, would this be in my top 10?
You know why Zeo's low for me? Because it's the back half. It's just Mighty Morphin part.
Okay. So, do you like the longer version or you want the shorter version? Because when Jason came in, they made a shorter version of it.
Shorter version. I like the shorter version for
the shorter version is better because the first one dragged out a little bit longer.
Because and then they go to the Mighty go Power Rangers part at the end.
It flows better.
Number 1.
Yeah, it flows better when they have when they have Jason's intro part.
Yeah,
the first one before he's a Gold Ranger, it's just like a minute. It's really long. It kind of stretches out longer than it needs to.
The Zeo part is good, and then they go to the Go Power Ranger. Probably nope, cut it. It's not needed. It's not needed.
I mean, Mighty Morphin. Yeah, if we're doing a ranking, this would be probably like around maybe 15th if I'm being honest. Given all the other rankings, I think RPMs is better. Like you said, Mystic Forces is better.
50 at RPM. I like it. There's days I was like, I'm good.
The opening?
I like. Okay, this might sound. Something about Operation Overdrive just sounds like that shit puts me up when I can hear that at the gym right before.
Because I've never actually. I never watched that season. I never heard the opening at all.
It's the rap part kind of takes a little bit.
Hell no.
But the rock part, like the beat, is the first 10 seconds of it. Oh my god!
So this is number 2 for him. So he had in Spaces. Oh, he had in Spaces 3. The
If
original
you
Mighty
just-
Morphin number 1. What's his favorite one? Dino
Dino
Charge.
Charge.
Oh,
That's
overall
what I
of
told.
these
That's
are
what I
also
told
much
you.
better. Yeah, bro.
But that's the
what?
season he's on. That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy. These are all better. Every single one of these is better.
That's the season he's on. He's on Dino Charge. He's the Red Ranger.
Turbo's opening is better than this one.
You're not listening. He's the Red Ranger of Dino Charge.
No, like he's gonna be biased, obviously.
That's what I was trying to tell you, Nick. Okay.
God, man.
You
think I don't know what bias when I see it? You're always biased to Mexican women.
Bullshit.
Why would the Red Ranger of Dino Charge not choose the season that he was a part of? God damn.
Okay, I'm gonna play the first 10 seconds, or not the first 10 seconds. I'm gonna put in the
1 sec.
private chat.
All right, we got to go in a moment here because the LEC actually announced something earlier today.
Play the first 10 seconds. You should not get copyrighted. I don't believe so.
Well, to be fair, I had to just delete it anyway. Like you could actually just cut it out. Okay, this is Operation Overdrive's opening. Okay, give me 1 sec. Okay, after this, we got to go and get the lead.
It's the first 10 to 15 seconds. What they start thinking, it kind of sometimes just the beat itself, like that.
Keep in mind, things might grow on me later on. I'll just say that because there's openings I didn't like in this. There was openings initially I didn't like before, but I just grew on them over time. Okay, you said just play the first 10 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, the first 10 to 12 seconds.
Okay, make sure.
It's like that shit. That shit comes in.
That's not that bad. That's okay.
It's not that bad. It's
not that bad.
It's good once it starts getting to the.
It has a weird kind of Fallout Boy kind of.
And as someone who grew up with Linkin Park and Fall Out Boy, I fucks with it. It's the rap part that kind of kills it for me. It's like the guy's not rapping on beat. Oh, Jesus.
Of course he wouldn't. They probably hired a motherfucker from a club. Like that local rapper that you have in the neighborhood. Hey, here's $100 plus royalties.
Okay. Yellow Ridge I would probably date. Fuck. Probably Kira. Because she would have been a girl, I probably would have went for it.
I need to date Ashley. I'm putting my face in her ass.
In high school. Between her, Veronica, and Summer. I probably would have went for those kind of girls. The girl who I would have ended up with would have been either Emily or fuck. Who's the either her or either way. Pink Ranger.
There's another one. There's another one we probably should do too. The best Megazord morphs.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Shit, that would be tough. There's a lot of them. I know in my top 5, it's the roll call out when they put up the Thunder Megazord in season 2 of Mighty Morphin. That's one of my favorite ones. That one is go. That one's so cool. Damn, there's a lot of them. Fucking hell. That's too many. God.
Man. Oh, matter of fact, Yellow Ranger. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of either Lily from Wild Force. Oh no, not Wild Force. Jungle Fury.
Oh, talking about the white girl. Oh
yeah.
I think she's not. I can't remember what she looks like. Jungle Fury, Yellow Ranger. I can't remember what the hell she looks like. Oh yeah, she's gorgeous. Yeah, she was cute. Good lord, man. Are you talking about Lily Chinnon or Lily Phillips, the bitch that got blown up by 100 dudes? Why is her name Lily? Her name's Lily. Lily Phillips got blown out by 100 dudes less than 24 hours. Gosh, man.
Yeah. Were you one of those guys?
Dude, you know what a simp loser did in one of those? I don't know if you watched the video, but the dude, literally, one of them, he probably was like, dude, 20. He brought her flowers. Imagine all those dudes and all those condom wrappers and that bitch just filled with cum. A guy's like, here, my lady, maybe you have these flowers.
He's very considerate.
Fuck off.
He was very considerate. Hey, man.
You wouldn't do it. Well, you're lined up to pound a bitch out. Are you bringing her flowers? No way, man.
Man,
dude, I told James that. He was like,
you know what I will bring her? Hard dick and Gatorade.
Because James, I told James that same thing I just told you. He was like, why is that bad?
It's not bad. It's just
it's terrible.
It's not bad. It's just weird. It's not a bad thing to bring a girl flowers. I did that to a girl who I wasn't even dating, and it was weird. It was weird at first, and then it was like it was weird. It was weird because she found it cool, even though I found out she had a boyfriend. It was her friends like, oh, he can give you random flower. What's his number? I was like, oh shit. Okay. I did get the girl I wanted, but I got her friend's number and her friend's number and her mom's number. I was like, how the fuck I get the mom's number? I was like, my husband used to bring me flowers just because I was like, because he was trying to get the bag.
Like, not only is it weird, it's like if you were one of those guys with like a fucking 4-inch dick, or you were not attracted to her, bringing her like, that's just such shit.
Most women can't take over 5 inches. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, some girls said bigger is better. Like they want 8 average. I'm like, you're crazy. You're insane.
And then the minute they get stressed out, they can never fuck again because their shit is just too blown out. Most girls say, most women say that they want 8 inches, but they really only want 4 or 5. Bitches be lying how big they want it. They want bigger, and they get nothing.
Hi Emily, how you doing? All right, so
what's up, Emily? Let's go to.
From this point on, we're going to talk about the LEC, and then we're going to do our LTA 2025 Winter Split Team Tier List. So before we get into talking about what happened week 1 in the season, we're going to go over this update on the LEC's Twitter page that ended up coming out earlier this morning, right when I woke up, So Euphoria update. So Euphoria is the LEC's equivalent of The Dive, and that podcast with Azael, Kobe, and Medios. New year, new format. Euphoria is shifting to a bi-weekly release with every episode now featuring a special guest. So look forward to more fun insights and discussions. Next episode drops on January 30th. See you then. So people are going to look at this and go, oh, okay, you're just only going to put out 2 episodes a month. Got people to know that the LEC had a lot of layoffs just last year around spring, if I'm not mistaken. So they had a lot of budget cuts because the LCS is now able to do pros, which has been some of the best content they've done in a very long time. I'm glad they're doing it, more this year. Just don't put Emily to host those episodes because she's terrible at doing it. And you had The Dive, which came back, and I still enjoyed watching The Dive after all these many years. It's one of the main shows where I kind of wanted to start doing this kind of thing for podcasting because I just enjoyed what the atmosphere was for The Dive. Are you telling me that the LTA, the LCS anymore? You told me that the LTA can put out basically 2 podcasts a week when the season's going, but the LEC, which has more viewership, more teams, can only do a month? It's only 2 episodes a month. Keep in mind, the LEC's Euphoria podcast is only like an hour. It's only like an hour and 7 minutes max, maybe, and they don't even really give like long thought out discussions. Like, dude, our show, this one lasts longer than theirs. At minimum, our show is going to be like an hour, 10 minutes, right? Minimum. Our show's longer than that. And we give you guys more episodes a month now than the LEC is. What in the world? Okay. So now the LEC just only has Euphoria twice a month now. You're going to get bi-weekly. Yeah, that's it. So
exactly.
It's not terrible. It's weird because he has 100 guys coming after him. No, not coming after him. Essentially, she doesn't even care that you brought flowers to her after 100 guys has banged her. What if it was like guy 99? So guy 100 is going to be someone that she remembers more than the guy that's 70. Like she'll remember guy the first one and she'll remember the last one. So that's actually better to be the last guy inside her. But all right, let's go over the LEC 2025 Winter Split Week 1. So gonna be honest here. Surprising to me, Giants ended up first place, 3-0. I'm being honest here, we weren't expecting that. Just being completely sure. I don't think anyone did. You would expect they performed a little bit better than they did last year because the roster is just a little bit stronger than they had, last year. I mean, you don't have fucking Patrick sitting there on your roster for like the last 10 years doing literally nothing but fuck all, right? Imagine keeping a motherfucker for like 8 years, not winning no single championships, not even getting the finals. Come on, they only been in 1 finals with that guy, and they had to keep him. Crazy. Okay, so let's go over the teams right now, because next week is going to pretty much, coming up is going to separate a lot of the teams in the standings, because you're going to see obviously teams get further in the standings or below, as far as like you'll know definitively who is like first, second, third, and you'll definitively know who's either going to be 8th, 9th. So going into week 3, all the pressure is going to be on to actually make playoffs coming up very soon. So let's start with the 10th place team right now, which is SK Gaming 03. This SK Gaming roster is bad. This roster is complete trash. So you have Rahel, who's their only decent player. He has his new support, Loopy, who looks even worse than
loopy.
Luan.
He looks loopy.
Motherfucker looks loopy in games. Don't know what the hell to do with this team. I understand what he's doing. I perfectly get what he's trying to do. And it's not that he himself is bad. He just can't work with these guys because they have no game plan. Keep in mind, they can't even communicate with this Korean bot lane for the other players that do speak English on the team. And it looks like the Korean players want to do something completely different compared to the other players in the roster. Loopy, it's hard to tell right now if he's a downgrade from Luan, but it looks like he is currently.
Oh, no, he definitely is.
Rahel's their only good player, but like they don't even possibly play around him at any point. You would probably at this point, just to win a few games, just so you don't go like 0-9 drop, you have to basically put this guy on Jinx. Oh, wait, they did that and they still lost. You just got to give him late game carries and just hopefully you can just get to the late game and carry a game out. Reeker is just terrible. This guy is just bad. Did you guys watch this guy play Galio? Sucks ass. Motherfucker played Galio like he has autism. Dude is terrible. Yzma doesn't count for shit. We knew this team would be bottom because you have Yzma on your roster. Yzma is bad.
Yzma's a walking ward. I'm sorry.
I don't know who's worse, Yzma or fucking 113. Both of these guys are just.
Yzma much worse because at least 113 can impact Sutton. Yzma's just there, like he's a ward that can shoot once in a while. Like holy shit.
Oh God, man. Yzma is just so bad. Genax, keep in mind, he was SC Gaming's mid laner. Then he rolls up the top lane. Then they kicked him out for irrelevant. Genax went to Academy. Then he was on the backup BDS roster.
It's crazy how he got kicked out for irrelevant and then became irrelevant. Dang, I swear to God, sometimes you be setting me up these picks. And then guess what? He's back. He's back on SK Gaming and he's still irrelevant.
Yep.
God damn, that top lane of SK.
That top lane duo of Yzma and Genax is just they just farm
reward all game. They don't do nothing. No impact.
Oh my God, man, SK, what happened to you? Like, I understand they didn't want to pretty much keep Niski after Niski started really hot and then he just got progressively worse throughout the year. And then they ended up kicking out that coach they had. And I thought the coach they had last year did a very, very good job at kind of getting the most out of those players. I was like, how are you going to blame the coach when Niski's sitting here running it down, doing an airport speed run in his own region? So you kick out the coach that was giving you the base of the best results you could have gotten with that roster. Niski, you had to get rid of Niski, but you go to Reeker. So I don't know if basically they used the rest of their budget on Rahel to the point where they're like, hey, we got a nickel. Who can we buy out of the ERLs? Hey, Reeker used to be in the LEC. Let's get this guy. You tell me you can't get anyone better than Reeker. There has to be someone better than Reeker. There has to be. There's no way. So SK Gaming looked like they're just lost on the map. They don't really know what to do. Like, you remember that G2 game they were playing against them? They actually were winning against G2 early on. Yzma, he picked Nidalee. He got 3 kills. And I was like, you know what? I know they lost because I know he can't carry a game, especially on Nidalee. He can't even carry games on Sejuani and Maokai. There's no goddamn way he's carrying on Nidalee.
But it's the same thing you said about Nidalee. Nidalee fell off What they got 20 minutes.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. So Nidalee, for people who don't understand, Nidalee is the equivalent of playing Caitlyn in the bot lane. You have to win early game and blow it open, get picks, set up objectives, early game invade. Literally, if you don't do that for Nidalee, because with Caitlyn, you have the backup because Caitlyn's late game scaling is really, really good. So at least Caitlyn has that to fall back on. Nidalee does not. Nidalee is trash after like 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes, give or take the Otacon buff now. So, and keep in mind, people only really pick Nidalee because Canyon did it, because Canyon plays Nidalee very well. Yeah. Isma, you're not Canyon. You trash. You suck balls. The moment I saw that guy play Nidalee, get 3 kills, I'm like, they can't win. You're putting all your eggs in Isma's basket. Get the fuck out of my face, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Isma can't carry shit. Rio, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? Hope you're having a great night. So, yeah, SK Gaming, 0-3. The drafts are basically just, you put Reeker on Galio, you hope he sets you up, but Reeker himself is terrible. Throw the whole roster in the trash. Get a garbage can and throw them all in the trash. Get Rahel and Loopy a real team. You can't win with this top side. Guys, they literally might go 2-7. Do you think they win any games? I think they win like 1. They'll randomly maybe upset a team. Maybe. But that's me being really, really generous there. I think they're going 1-8 drop.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I seriously hope they go 1-8. That's where I think they'd be at. All right. My favorite LEC team, Team Vitality. Hylissang. Is there no one to tell Hylissang to stop? Like, just stop it and get some help. That Leona game was a classic Hylissang airport speed run. Classic, just, I'm going to run that shit to the dirt. That Leona game was ass, just straight giga ass. That man saw his ADC, got dove, and then proceeded to be like, hey, no, I'll just stick around. And he engaged into them. Like, that was one of the most classic Hylissang in-team performances I've ever seen. If this guy is still playing on Team Vitality at the end of this season, like when the year's over, like after Worlds and they decide on the roster for 2026, burn Vitality for the fucking ground. This org is trash. Fuck this org. Carzzy is their only decent player, and he just chooses to subject himself to play with Hylissang. Carzzy, you could do better. I promise you, man. It's like being with a girl and you know she's not good for you, and all your friends are like, hey, nah, bro, you gotta dump her, bro. You're like, no, but not my dude. Like, she can give good head. Like, she's really, really good and bad. Like, she blows me. My dick gets drained with this girl. Like, no, dude, you're thinking with the wrong head, man. Carzzy, you're thinking with the wrong head. The player you think Hylissang was back in like 2018. He ain't been that player in like 7 years. He is not good anymore. He is an absolute giga feeder. Why you choose to stay with this guy, that's your own fucking fault. Actually, I'm just going to blame Carzzy. After this week, if he keeps playing with Hylissang after this season, after the split, all the blame goes on you because you want to play with that guy. That guy is bad. Yeah. I challenge anyone, go watch that goddamn Nidalee, go watch the Leona game. Go watch that game and you tell me why would anyone want to play with that guy anymore? He is bad. He is just straight up trash. Sajek, I don't know. He just exists. Didn't one of these motherfuckers on Team Heretic or Team Vitality got asked a question by Laurel? They're like, did you expect to get put up into the LEC? He was like, I don't even know why I'm here.
Yep.
One of them did it. I'm pretty sure it was Sajek. Motherfucker said, I don't really even know why I'm here.
It's the same thing with LeBron. I was surprised I got a call. Like, what do you mean by that?
So he was getting no offers in the off season. He know his time is cooked. God, man. Yeah, Team Vitality is just all like Linsis. I'm pretty sure Karma Corp is very happy that Vitality took Linsis because looking at it now, this guy is just unbelievably lost on the map. He does not know what he's doing. Nako is not that bad. I think he's okay. It's an okay top laner, but he himself is a rookie. He doesn't really know how to impact the game as a top laner at his part of being a top laner yet in the LEC. So yeah, this team is probably also going to be like not making playoffs. If this team makes playoffs, goddamn, you know their ass is a free win. Because the only other team that might not make playoffs besides Team Vitality, because they're just that much worse, is Team Heretics. And it's like, this team is also shit. This team is terrible. This team picked up Sheo in the offseason. thinking they got some, man, we really won the offseason there. No, you didn't. You didn't win shit in the offseason picking up Shale. Why did every rock, it feels like a lot of the orgs in the LEC picked apart that damn BDS roster, and they were like, man, we got some hidden gems out of here. No, you didn't.
I don't know what the fuck they were thinking.
Why did anyone, dude, I swear people ain't watching these games. We watched BDS all last year, all the prior year. These guys weren't good. Guys, the only reason why BDS looked good last year was because they had Striker, and he basically got the most out of what you could have with that team. He's the only reason why they did well. And they had decent performances here and there, but the quality of the LEC was so bad. Why would anyone pick Lebrov? And for the most part, why would you pick Shale out of all people? They're like, man, we got a really good jungler here. No, you didn't. You went from, like, what, Yankos to Shale. I'm like, you might as well have just kept Yankos then. If we're going to go down that road, you might as well have just kept him at that point, you know? Anything you want to say about these three teams right here before we go to the next three?
I have no faith in any of them. I think I'm trying to think which one would actually do the best. Go back to Team Iraq. What's their roster look like again?
It's the one with Flackhead.
Okay, never mind. All three of them suck. I think Team Vitality had the best upside.
They're only going to make it because these two right here are just worse. That's so bad.
Yep.
If Vitality make it in, they're a free win. But if Vitality don't make it in with competition like Heretics and SK Gaming, just burn your org. I'm sick of seeing them. Just burn it. Whole org, burnt. Get the fuck out of the league. All right, let's go to Rogue. They didn't look awful, I guess.
They look average. They
look better than last year, but for some reason, this team will still play some of the most boring League of Legends games ever.
It's just standard. It's just very standard.
I guess if you just play with Larson, you just play boring games. You know, they could have won that GX game. They had that GX game. I don't know how that game turned into that much of a fiesta, absolute cinematic banger of absolute ass. But wow, to me they should be 2-1. I think they'll just be a gatekeeper team if we're just looking at this week. Hopefully that won't be the case. But I kind of want it to be because I would hope Team BDS don't get further with these kind of players right now because that team is also not good. So I think Malrong is better than the guy they had last year. What was the guy they had last year? Marcoon? Yeah, so I think they brought back Malrong because people know they got rid of Malrong. He went to Brazil. He came back to Rogue.
Yeah.
Patrick is from Excel. Execute is Jang Hoon. He was from Astralis. He was Fearex. And Adam had no other choice but to be in Rogue because no other team wanted this guy. Like, Adam has to be here because no other team was like, they were like, fuck you. Yeah, they'll just be a gatekeeper team for right now, unless I see a drastic improvement in their play style, which I don't think is going to happen. They'll either basically win you games or completely throw games that should have been winnable. That's kind of what I'm going to see Rogue. But at least it's a lot more interesting than last year. So I guess you did upgrade in some areas.
Yep.
But now you have G2. G2 Esports, the team that went with the Grand Slam last year. You debatably should have never won Summer, but that's for a different story for another day. Yeah. G2, 1-2. They ended up facing off against Carmine Corp, and they ended up facing off against
BDS.
They played BDS, Carmine Corp, and SK. Remember that. Yeah.
They had a 6K goal lead on BDS, and was it BDS or SK?
No, you're right. You're right. Yep.
It was BDS.
It was BDS. Yep.
And then that shit just disappeared.
They were actually winning against BDS. They should have closed that game out. It was 8-2. They actually legitimately won bot lane. It was like, I mean, one of the better performances I saw in week 1 between Hansam and Lebrov. And I told people Hansam and Lebrov are not going to work out as a bot lane, but in that game it was working. And I'm like, okay, it was just stage jitters, probably for Skewmon and against Carmine Corp. Maybe it was like, okay, they really had no idea what they wanted to do with that comp against Carmine Corp because that comp was really, really bad, in my opinion. So I was like, okay, they're playing against BDS. They're winning early game. Okay, this would be the G2 we see. Not that bad. Pretty solid. But no, they just giga throw. I'm like, what the fuck? You lost to this? They were winning the game. What happened? Oh, I remember. It's because they were taking the Otacon buff, and then Kansama had a bunch of spears in it as Callista, and then 113 like stole it.
It was 113 stole it because Human, he did something where he missed position.
He smited early.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh.
He smited early, and then they were mispositioned, and then they just walked in and took it. Because they had a leash on it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
G2 Esports finishing 1 and 2. I mean, them beating SK is not anything good. Like, beating SK is not good. SK is the worst team in the league. They're
beating SK is good. But
as far as morale, probably.
Morale's good. The issue is,
like, you knew Izuma wasn't going to carry a game out on 3.
Oh, God.
Like, nah.
Yeah.
They got three kills, and they were like, okay, he got the kills. Okay, safe bet. Because Caps got the first pentakill of the LEC. I'll say this right now. Caps is not the reason why they're losing. Caps is actually playing really well. I think, like, because in 2023, Caps was very, very slow at starting out good. Caps is just playing good just right now as it stands. Skillmon, I will give him more time. It is his first week only. I'll see. Basically, by the end of I'll say this, by the end of the split, we'll see what kind of ceiling he'll have or what kind of skill he really has. But Lebrov does not get any excuses, guys. Lebrov, he's had more than he's met way more years, way more splits. He's just not good. Okay,
he's not bad either. He's just meh.
He's just meh. Yeah.
He doesn't really impact anything. He doesn't impact the lane. He doesn't make Hasama better. He just makes Hasama complacent. And it's scary.
You make him consistently good, which is.
I don't think he makes him consistently good. He just keeps him where he's at. He doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't consistently enhance Hasama, nor makes him consistently worse. It's just an equalizer.
He doesn't int that's good, but then he doesn't do anything where Hasama is.
I'll say, if you saw that Rel game, you would think he was inting.
Oh, I know. Rel is so easy to int toss. That was funny. It's like, holy shit.
Oh, God, man. Broken Blade, I love me some Broken Blade, but he was not playing good this week. He was running it down every game. Even the one that they won, he was running it down. Broken Blade, the only way G2 Esports wins the split, or if they want to even at least do better as the year goes on, Broken Blade, Hansel, and Caps need to be the top 3 players in their position, like most people thought. Because the reason why people thought G2 were going to do better this year and even do well in winter and the rest of the year is because they thought, okay, you might have downgraded jungle and support, but at least you have 3 of the players in the top 5 position. Like, you have 3 players that can easily be top 3 in their roles. But Broken Blade has to pick up the slack, if we're going to be honest with you. He can't be like a meh average top laner. And keep in mind how League of Legends has evolved in the last couple of years. Caps just can't do it either. We saw it. He can't. Unless they literally just put all their eggs in his basket and just hope he doesn't get killed randomly in the game, So hopefully maybe G2 plays a lot better this week coming up. But if they look just as bad this week coming up, that might be a pause for concern. But then again, we're also not in playoffs yet either. But in playoffs, are they going to look better? I don't know. We'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. But this next week coming up, if they play as badly as they do, holy shit, that is concerning. Just gonna not put out there. All right, let's go to BDS. All right, BDS. If I'm being honest, they look just. If you took the nameplates off, I wouldn't even tell you they would change rosters.
He would be 1 or 2. Like, if it wasn't for G2 having that,
if it wasn't that G2 throw, they would be 1 and 2.
Yeah, it literally just be a flip.
113 is not good. He is trash.
He's absolutely horrible.
Paris, he's new like Skewmon. I'll give him the whole split.
Paris is not bad. Ice is irrelevant. The thing about irrelevant didn't even look. He looked all right. It didn't feel like he had. I don't know. From one of the games, he didn't. It didn't feel like he had any impact on the game.
Oh, you're talking about the one where he was playing shit. Was he playing Renekton? One of them looked like he was almost never having impact in the game. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I was just damn like, yeah. I think it was Renekton.
He was playing a top. It might have been Renekton or Cassante. He was just like it's pretty easy to have some impact on Renekton. It's you just TP and just W to someone. Nook is just fucked it. Just that guy. Oh, BDS. Why Why must we subject ourselves to Nook? Why? Like I said, if you took off the nameplates, you would think this is the same BDS roster from last year. You would think so. They play the exact same. Because they might play worse, give or take, because you have 1-1-3 now, which is sad because Shales himself is not good. All right, let's go to the other teams. Movie Star Koi, they came up a week swinging with Jojo Pion. Jojo absolutely fisted Humanoid in his ass, like dug all his shit out. Yeah. But then Jojo Pion also had a very, very bad game on Ari the next day. He missed like the charms were very close to hitting. They were. I will give him credit for that. But keep in mind, the charms were very close to hitting, which means he missed every one of them. He played really bad in the Ari game, and the game he played after that was I forgot who he played afterwards, the champion he played, but he played I'd say fine for week one. It was the game he played up against. It was the game. Let me see where here. It was the game against Vitality. I forgot who he played. I think he was playing Corky. He was playing Corky, I think, and he looked okay. I think it's easy right now for Jojo Pion to be like one of the best millers in the LEC. It's pretty easy because his competition is what Caps, Vladdy, that's it. Jackie's. So yeah, he could easily be top 4 right now. So fuck you. Just fuck you. Go to hell. That motherfucker's brain's fried.
Reeker.
Fuck you. I will give Movie Star Koi this. The players all look like they are reinvigorated now that Jojo Pion's here. Supa actually had pretty good week, honestly. So hopefully they'll be a top 3 team.
How about Larson?
Okay, now you're just fucking with me. You're just fucking with me now.
Duck if you buck, I don't give a fuck. Camilo.
Nuck doesn't give a fuck. Yep.
Nuck if you buck, I don't give a fuck. That's what I'm calling it. But for now,
see, Michael, you guys play D&D, so you're losers. You know,
play D&D, Michael.
Michael, you know D&D is for losers. Stop it. But I think
shit.
Chaz just plays because he's a good supportive father figure. I gotta carry this man every single league game. Y'all saw me do that.
We got the last game where me and James had to carry the rest of y'all motherfuckers.
I was making all the in-game. That Leona game, that was a fucking carry a Leona performance.
And then every time you turn on, you get after your brain, nigga.
If you take off the nameplates between me and Carrier for that Leona game, you would think it was Carrier playing that champion.
Bullshit. Yeah, if Carrier's playing that, throw that shit in the trash.
Oh god, but yeah, right now, if Movie Star Koi could win some of their games coming up, I just them being top 3. We have them top 3 with Jojo Pion added to their roster. So their next games are going to be against Giants, who is 3-0 right now. So they could be the team to beat Giants coming up this week to give them their first loss. And then after that, they face BDS. And after that, they face SK. So they could feasibly go 2-1 or 3-0 this week. If they go 1-2 or 0-3, that would be pretty bad, given their week started off pretty decent overall. All right, anything you want to say about Movie Star Koi?
They're good. They're good. That's it. I got nothing else to say. They're good, but time will tell.
The Le Blue Wall. No one likes the French. Carmine Corp. 2-1. Not bad.
Better than all of last year.
Pretty much, literally, they've won more games. Keep in mind, last year, they didn't win any games the first part of the splits besides just beating Mad Lions.
Don't forget last year, they started off 0-7 in this winter split. They got 2 wins, like.
Yeah. So last winter, they didn't win a single game until the final weekend of the last winter split back in 2024. This winter split, they already won 2 games straight. So that's already an improvement. I'll give them that. But keep in mind, they do have better players in this roster, too. Like last year, motherfuckers had Sakin and Cabochard. Just, they weren't getting to get you any wins. Kana, he played good in the first game. But it was the later 2 games he played where he kind of reverted back to the Kana that's just sitting up there farming, actually. It's so weird. He plays Jace, he wants to play League. But if he plays any other champion, he's not playing League at all. Such a weird player. Yike looks like he's leading the team. Like he's the captain of the team. It feels like he's really, really improved the team overall. Vladdy himself looks good. Kalist was supposed to be like hyped up, coming to the league, blow everything up. We've not seen that yet. That's not happened. But he's solid. He's played okay. Targamas, I don't know how to rate this guy yet. He hasn't had an int game yet, but it's like, I don't trust you. You're a ham still to me. You're Hamas to me. It's hard to get out of that Hamas ranking for me. So Karmine Corp is fine for right now. But, like James said, teams like GX and Karmine Corp, they might start out good because the teams with the better players might go through some rough struggles right now, but they might be a 5th, 6th team later on as the split goes on. Yeah. We'll see. Fnatic started out 2-1. The first game looked unbelievably bad. Mad Lions coach just beat the living shit out of them. Yeah. That was embarrassing. Never put Ivern on Razork. Hey, let's put my carry jungler on Ivern. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea at all. Yeah. That just you saw Ivern on Razork, you're like, all right, this is an L. And Humanoid got fisted into oblivion like Adriana Chedic asshole dug out.
Jojo did everything he wanted to Humanoid. Yeah. Holy shit.
Humanoid just disgusts me as a player now. He's just like, I don't care anymore. He even said one time, I might just go to NA and just get $1 million contract. This guy just doesn't care. Why did Fnatic extend this guy's contract? This guy's contract is extended to 2026.
Because he has the skills.
Does he?
He has the skills. It's just he doesn't have the motivation. That's the sad part.
Man. Oh, God. Watching this guy is just so bad. His position, he just doesn't care. And he's just here because he has that giant-ass contract. Fnatic tried moving it. No other team wanted to take it because it's apparently that big. They literally gave that guy the bag after 2021. He's going to be, and he'll have been the Fnatic mid laner since 2022. So, I forgot. Maybe the contracts ended at 2025, but probably, I'm pretty sure they extended Razork and Humanoid to the end of 2026. So, fucking hell. Razork's fine, but Humanoid, god damn, is that guy just unbelievably just, I'd say he's a fraud because he can definitely perform well. He just doesn't want to perform well. He just has no motivation anymore. It's just sad to see. Oscar and
yeah,
we're just all right.
You don't gotta say anymore.
It's just Oscar. Oh God, man, that's not in a good way either. Upset's been fine. He got caught out a few times, but he played good overall. Mickey X had a few int games, but definitely looks like he's a little bit more reinvigorated now to prove himself on Fnatic. So I think Fnatic will be a top 3 team. It's just hard to see if they'll be either the best team or they'll be like a 3rd place team when the standings start spreading out. And you have GX 3-0. They said they weren't proud of that road game. They shouldn't be at all. But Noah and Jun look a lot more cohesive and a lot more fiery on the Giant roster. Noah looks
of course, not being around a middle leader that it's your ass off and a juggler that actually is going to willing to be helpful towards you because, rather 50-50 and Oscar is a goddamn wall on top. Just a wall of... I'm Oscar. That's it. I'm Oscar in it. I was like, oh, Jesus.
Oscar Inton.
Yeah. Gosh, I think Noah has confidence in himself, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully he can keep that level of confidence as the split goes on. Yeah. Lot looks like look at him, average, solid top laner. Looks like he's a little bit more competent. He's right now at least better than what Otawamne was. Remember last year they had Otawamne for a little bit.
Oh my God, I forgot about Otawamne. Otawamne was just collecting the check. I'm sorry, he was just collecting the check. He was just
God. I remember one game they played against G2 that they got stomped so hard on the ground he was crying after. I was like, okay, man, you might need to just retire at this point. Please just give it up. It's over at this point. Oh God. But I'll say Lot looks a lot better than whatever the fuck Otawamne was showing back in 2024.
And don't forget, they was getting stomped down through the top lane the fastest. It was like, didn't Broken Lane get like 2 towers in like 15 minutes before they were fucking close? It was like, Jesus, Oscar, it was like Oscar's trying to stop a goddamn like knife wound.
It was when Broken Blade played Kled and Oscar and played Renekton. Man, just like completely fisted that guy.
Just holy shit. You just sit there like, yeah, what the fuck?
Oh God, man! Like when people say Oscar Renan was a top 3 top laner, I would say no. He is a player on a team that's top 3 level. That's what I would say about him. He's never, in my opinion, been a. He would only be a top 4 top laner by default, the same way people consider Doran a top 4 top laner.
Last year he kind of was because it was Broken Blade. I'll let you put Irrelevant and Adam.
I would. If you're asking me,
if you are
and then Kana. No, I'm just kidding. Kana didn't count last year. He was going to play last year.
I'd rather put fucking Merwin over Oscar than Kana.
Yeah, I'll put Merwin over him. Yeah, Merwin had way better performances over even Adam too.
Kana was just farmer creeps. So like he was farmer creeps like his name is R. Kelly. Like this nigga was just no.
Yeah, I was joking. I would have you said Broken Blade, Merwin, Broken Blade, Merwin, Adam. And Irrelevant. Those probably be your top 4 top laners right there. Because Lord knows Oscar Renan was 7th.
He was just
like even Photon, when he was actually putting his brain on, would carry games more effectively.
Photon had his brain on. The issue is his team didn't have his back. And that's why Photon looked so much worse.
Yeah. Also, you could tell he lost faith in Hylissang.
He lost faith in Hylissang and Lincoln. Once Ball left, it was GG's because Lincoln had no map awareness. No fucking map awareness. And Vecchia, don't get me started. That motherfucking the minute he lost lane, the minute he was 2 tower plays behind on mid lane, that motherfucker would just never go back to bed. He was
such an overrated player. Like the way people would talk about him, I was like, dude, you're not you, but like people weren't watching the games. Yeah. That man never won a single playoff series in his career. He only got MVP for very specific reasons, but in that one split. But every single time he went to playoffs, he was absolutely a fucking fraud. We saw him on Vitality. Once he didn't have a lead, he was trash. Even when he got a lead, he barely carried any games. He wanted an entire team to play around him, yet he didn't deserve it based off how his gameplay went. If you see that guy in solo queue, he giga runs it down when he doesn't get his way. I was glad he's out of the league. Fuck that guy. That guy's booty asshole. We'll do the let's see the tier list in just a moment here. Let me pull it up. Give me the Sheep Esports thing. Let's do the tier list here.
Yep.
LTA 2025 winter tier list. Give me 1 second here. We'll have it up here, and we'll get Sheep Esports here. So for the LCS, because I forgot, the winner split's going to play out differently. The teams are like knocked out if they go like 0-3. So we'll do. It's hard to call teams in the LTA any good. So I'll just put the rankings good, okay, and then shit. What's another word we could use? There's good, okay,
shit.
It'll be like average.
Yep. Mid.
I'll just put shit. That's just a tier list. Shit. Okay, not Brazilian teams, just teams in the LTA. So we're not doing like LTA South. This is just for LTA North. If they had an English broadcast for LTA South, I watch.
They do. IWW.
No, I'm sorry, a broadcast. Come on, co-streamer.
Oh, he is the co-streamer.
No, he's the English co-streamer. Like I'm talking. Sorry, LTA South English broadcast. So we could watch with yeah, that's the part. Like LCP has an English broadcast. Have you seen any of the games from the LCP? I've watched a few. Dead Nation Focus Me is trash.
Oh yeah, no.
Dead Nation Focus Me is not good. I'll just say that right now, everyone.
We've been trash for like 3 seasons.
I'll watch the LCP.
3 splits.
I'll watch the LCP for like a what do you call it? A guilty pleasure. That's my guilty pleasure league is watching the LCP. Oh my god, some of those teams are just absolutely just trash. But before we go over the LTA tier list, we'll talk about the LCK because Gen G just recently lost to Bro. Oh my god, holy shit! Game 1. I don't know if Chovy was feeling good. Maybe the coffee didn't hit him. That single-handedly was Chovy's worst performance I have seen in a very long time. I don't think he's performed that. Do you remember just a regular season game, he performed that bad?
Nope.
That might be his single worst performance in a regular season game ever. Like, watch game 1 of Bro versus Genji. Yone, he played Yone, and Closer was playing Aurora. Absolutely fisted him.
I'm not gonna lie, man. He probably had the bubble guts. That looked like bubble guts. That looked like somebody had to take it. That looked like someone had to take it shit bad.
Because that goes to because you really got to think, like, has he ever had a performance that bad? Even if he has, the only time I can say he performed that bad was at the Esports World Cup last year when he played like Wei. But like, outside of just, if you're talking just the LCK, I've never seen him perform that bad. That was like a fucking Palafox performance right there, just giga running it. He looked so bad. He got beaten so hard, he didn't even know how to play out the map as the game went on. He got caught out consistently. He didn't make any impacts in any team fights. And then game 2, he played Galio, didn't make any impact. They played a little bit better in game 2, but Bro just played way better, honestly. Yeah. Being played Urgot, got caught out consistently. Ruler just couldn't carry them in a lot of the team fights. He was good in the Jin game, but the other game he played, he couldn't really do anything. Like, Duro was on Lulu. I'm like, okay, your engaged support is on an Enchanter. Yep, I could just write that off. Canyon constantly caught out both games, just getting absolutely destroyed. Because what really broke up with the game, you remember you watched game 1 where Closer was winning in the against Chovy. So when Chovy E'd on Yone, people forget Yone has to snap back with his E. Well, now Canyon's just left for dead, and then the jungle and mid collapse on him. Yeah, they got completely rolled in game 1. Like, maybe it was a bad day for them. Maybe they had a horrible week of scrims. Maybe they didn't feel so good on stage, but goddamn, draft stunk, and did Chovy just run it down. Chovy was like, watch me. Fuck this. Because with Bro, even be fair, they shouldn't have even lost their other games that they played. They don't look like the worst team. Yeah. They look like a team that could be 7th this split or 8th. They don't look like the worst team. I think the worst team by far is Nongshin Red Forest. That team is trash.
Oh,
Fisher is terrible.
Terrible at the word. He's just.
Did you see that they gave him a? Did you see when he played against Homolife? They put him on a Nessa mid because they felt like, okay, maybe he won't int his hard. Motherfucker went 0-5. Why is motherfucker always going 0-5, 0-7?
I thought that shit, and I was thinking, damn, shit, that's whack. I was just thinking of that movie.
What was worse, his Anessa game or his Corky game? That Corky game was just an absolute abomination.
Oh, Corky, because it was worse because he was actually trying to do something, and each time he did something, he made it worse. I was like, oh,
there has to be someone better than Fisher. Can Nongshin Red Force not afford anyone better than Fisher? Please tell me you can. That's not good. Come on, guys. He is unbelievably bad. And then the ADC, they had Jaiwu. Remember when they were playing Lucian Nami? Yep. And he saw a quadra kill in his eyes and he E'd forward. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Take your time. You didn't have to flash forward like that. What are you doing? Like, you can't count on Kingin because who the fuck is he? He's just running it down himself. That team is just bad, guys. I'm sorry. Nongshim is the worst team. I can't stand watching that team. If you trying to win a split and your mid laner is Fisher, what do we have to talk about anymore? It's just I just know you're not going to win just by default because you have Fisher because he's trash. Oh my god, dude! Like Lazyfield is playing pretty okay given his position. So an update on Teddy. He's still hospitalized, so I hope he gets better. But they're just going to continue to play Lazyfield. And that's the thing is, by the time Teddy heals up, it's like, are they going to even play him? By the time he gets better, you might as well just keep Lazyfield in at this point. You know. All right. Anything else you want to say about the LCK?
The LCK is starting to ramp up a little bit. It's fun now.
Oh, this week coming up, Faker will be celebrating his 1,000th game. 666 wins, 333 losses.
Jesus Christ.
Man's just been an animal.
He is really the Demon King. 666 wins. That's the number. 666.
It was like 666 or like 667 or some shit like that.
666. He's the
actual unkillable Demon King.
Yeah.
James, Nongshin versus SK, who wins? Nobody. We waste our time.
Nobody. Definitely people who like
anyone that watches that game
that.
is the losers.
But,
God, man.
But you know who's going to co-stream that? Kitty. She's going to be like...
Kitty, his career KDA is 420.
KDA 420. Get the fuck out of here.
Holy shit, man.
420 on the fucking stack.
Yeah, and why is this guy talking shit to me in my live stream chat? Well, he won't come say it to my face right now. You think he'll come and stream to me? He ain't got no balls.
You're a bitch ass nigga.
But
what name is Jesus, nigga?
I thought, you know, when someone told me that, I thought when someone was calling him that in high school, I thought it was from that movie Ramona and Beezus, the one with Selena Gomez. That's what I thought. I thought they're calling him a girl. I thought they're making fun of him.
I'm not gonna like James doesn't like Beezus. I was like, God damn, he out here looking like young Joey King. What the fuck? I was like, I had to go back and look. I was like, what? Okay, let's go look at Ramona.
They used to call me
James does look like goddamn
oh god,
Joey
man.
King. And I was like, God damn, what the fuck y'all here? Oh, Ramona Beezus looking ass.
They used to call me Stephen Curry on the basketball court. I used to just
nigga, they ain't never called you Stephen Curry, nigga.
What are you talking about? I used to be just
bullshit.
Threes. What are you talking about? You got me on the court, I would guarantee you your team
bullshit.
Wins. I was literally Michael Jordan. I was Kobe Bryant against the Suns.
Bullshit. Okay.
You think I'm delusional?
Yes.
Who's firing the wine?
He doesn't like goddamn Beezus. Holy shit. Oh, Beezus like that nigga, man.
God, man. Crazy life we live, man. As far as T1, I'll say this. I will give them this week because they have the Telecom War coming up, and what better way to celebrate Faker's career in the LCK with a Telecom War?
Actually. Matter of fact, okay, Selena's the Beezus character. That Jade look like Boda's looking ass.
All right.
I'm about to say anything. Selena Gomez. I'm like, no, Jade ain't no Selena Gomez.
Jay Biddy was too busy with baby oil and parties.
Yeah. Don't drink the champagne. Might have some, Quaaludes in it. A Bill Cosby.
All of you,
nigga, you is not Selena Gomez, nigga.
Oh God! So
you a motherfucking gays.
Oh God! But
get the fuck out of here.
As far as T1, I don't know because right now they haven't acclimated Dor into their roster yet. Because I don't know what they want to do with him. Like, because Pierre Victorin, if we're talking about T1's bot lane, it's always been Keria who gets enabled by Gumayusi. So like Keria will pick like Kalista support. Yeah. So Gumayusi will pick Draven, and then he'll be like, okay, if you fall off later in the game, well, I'll just carry the game too. Owner right now, to me, has been playing pretty well. Faker's played well, in my opinion. Doran's not been the shitter that a lot of people thought he was going to be. He's been not impactful, but he's not been a shitter. I'll say that. Keria has played fine. The only player that's not played good is just Gumayusi, so I hope he picks it up as the weeks go by. They look, because they got railed by DK, and then they actually played pretty so-so against DRX, so hopefully this week will be a little bit
better. It was a lot closer with DK. It was a lot closer.
Yeah, game one was wild. They could have lost that one. Game one they could have lost, but it's DRX. You can't lose to Rich. Rich is trash. There's no way you lose to that guy. But how do you lose to Elise support? Keria, he just plays League of Legends on a different mode. He's like, Elise support. What did he pull out next? He pulled out Elise, Kalista, Caitlyn. Who else did he pull out? Nico. Man just plays every champion support bot lane. He played Azir support. James said, I'm actually cracked at Elise support. Keria plays a great tart. It was weird because he played Elise support better than his Bard game. His Bard game was like I'll carry you. Are you trying to run it down? Come on, man. I know you're a millionaire now, but I'm going to run it down at this point. So hopefully T1 play a lot better, come up in week 2. DK, I'll say DK looks not that bad. Ziwu looks pretty solid. I will give him. Ziwu looks pretty good. Showmaker looks like he's reinvigorated. Lucid still has no idea how to play any macro. He's just crackhead. Aiming is fine. Aiming's not like, okay, Aiming is a consistent player. He's not the player that'll be like a super mega carry, but if you could have him carry, I think he could do it. Barrel looks like he's reinvigorated the team. He looks like, okay, Barrel, we know your ass is fat. We know you're trash at lane. Just shot call. All we need is shot calling. That's it. Because if you pick Barrel to be your star player, you know your team is going to probably suck. But it's fine. So DK, right? So your top teams would be Homolife, Genji, DK, and T1. Those are your 4 teams right there. Anyone else is just in the garbage, honestly. KT is, if people saw that game that KT played against, I think it was Homolife or whatever, one of the games they played against, it looked absolutely terrible. Like, KT looked like they're boosted as hell. There's no way you're trying to tell me we're going to win a split with Duck Dom. Oh, no, hell no. You can't win a split with Duck Dom. He's horrible. Good gosh. And you know that guy Hype that's on Bro? Yeah. KT could have had him. They just chose Duck Dom willingly.
Oh, Jesus.
Isn't that the most like KT thing?
Yes, it is.
Oh, God. Kill me. And then they're like, you know what? We have Cuz. All right. Bro's going to be top 4. They could be top 4 if they cleaned up their consistency. Because weird. They can beat Genji, but then they lose to teams like DRX and fucking Nongshim. Yeah, they lose to Nongshim. Like, if they want to be a consistently, they could be better than KT, if we're being honest here. They could be better than KT. They could even be 6th place, maybe. They just need to get a consistency factor going. If they can be as consistently good as they were against Genji, that I'll give them their credit. They could be a top 6 team. Maybe not top 5, maybe. Because the LCK's level of gameplay is pretty weak in a lot of cases. So, yeah. So you think James is scared of us? He's scared. He ran from us.
Yeah.
Okay, bro's going to Worlds. Okay, now I know he's sniffing drugs. All right, lay up the crack.
Jay, lay off the drug, my boy.
He probably sniffing baby oil. Oh, God. Okay.
If Diddy said you want to go party, you gotta tell him no. You gotta tell him. Can't be, nah, bro.
Oh, before we go into talking about the LTA tier list, are you gonna get any of the Pokemon cards for the McDonald's promo for 2025?
I really wasn't thinking about it, but if you got some cards you want to send me,
I could.
Hell yeah, send me some.
Yeah. So like customers, you're like limited, but if you have some connections like I do, you can get like however many you want, honestly.
Shit, I was gonna say as much as you're legally able to.
What do you mean? I'll just open the box and take them.
No, he doesn't mean that. I
don't mean that at all. Yeah, I never did that ever. I don't torrent games either. What do you want, white man?
What's up?
What do you motherfucker?
Y'all literally invited me. Don't act like I did something.
Nigga, he invited you.
You wanted me here too, Jez. Don't act.
Jay.
When Jay Biddy asks you to party, you gotta say yes, Jez. You gotta say yes. That's
how you're gonna end up in court, nigga.
I'm not Jay. I don't think I really need to defend myself not being P Diddy. I think everybody knows.
In your weight, that's you got the skin complexion for the protection. You're good. We're black. We're going to jail automatically. See, you're innocent to prove guilty. We're guilty to prove guilty.
And you know what? That's the America I love.
This motherfucker. This crack ass motherfucker. You know what? Okay, cool. I'm gonna take all your black bitches about that.
You can have them. Take them, please.
Shut up.
I keep telling this motherfucker.
Good.
I keep telling this motherfucker send me later, man.
What do you want her near mint? Very fine.
Yeah, I'm wearing their man. Then I'm gonna send her. I'm gonna send her back to you. God damn it! I'm gonna beat that shit up.
I told you James was that. I told you James was that white guy. I showed you in that reel I sent you. Remember?
Yeah.
Come on, he want to try out some chocolate.
Yeah, James out here gonna be fucking with the black girl. I'm gonna be fucking these Mexicans.
They have bigger shoulders than we do. That's crazy.
The big I told you about that.
Good gosh. My 3 goats. You mean 1 goat. I am a GOT. That's what I am.
I don't even know what you're saying. Let's see.
Do you know the hip language that us wristmasters be spitting?
I feel like I'm like in a special ed class right now. What did you just say to me?
Better relax, motherfucker. Thanks. I don't know what MK just said. He was probably speaking that bullshit.
I was speaking in the phonics. I don't know what the hell I just said.
This nigga, wow.
Okay, we're gonna do our tier list in just a moment here.
Okay. 7 rings, 10 football appearances. I don't give a fuck, man. Tom Brady, goddamn goat, niggas.
Hey, we won our match against the Rams. We're going further. We're gonna go to the Super
Super Bowl. Even talk to you.
Hey, man, did somebody
think about this? All 3 of our teams have played against Tom Brady. I'm 2-0. MSK's 1-1. And what's your record against Tom Brady? 0-2, motherfucker.
First of all, we beat him once.
Bullshit.
We beat him when he was on the Buccaneers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
In the Super Bowl, motherfucker.
Okay, Super Bowl. Who cares about the Super Bowl? It's all about the NFC Championship. That's all that matters.
Nigga, who gives a fuck about the NFC Championship? I'm talking about Super Bowl, nigga.
Didn't the Ravens beat Tom Brady at 1.2 or no?
Yeah, in the playoffs. Right. In the playoffs.
Yeah.
Our teams, your and I's, are the only 2 that beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Can't wait to take out Mahomes. If we go to the Super Bowl against Mahomes, we're taking him out this time. We're getting our revenge this time around.
Okay.
We were winning. We were winning that game. And the whole team choked so hard. We were ahead the entire game until the 4th quarter. That was a very, very winnable championship. God, how do you choke that hard when you're winning is beyond me. It's crazy.
As long as Taylor Swift's boyfriend's team, why are we hating on the Chiefs, man? I love the Chiefs.
Good Lord, man. Hopefully my Bills beat Mahomes this Sunday. Yeah. So if you guys beat the Bills, we could face you. And we could clap you guys in the finals. You guys
I'm going to tell you right now, if the Bills get to the Super Bowl, they're clapping whoever gets on the NFC. They're clapping. They're clapping.
The AFC is just stronger, honestly.
The AFC just has better teams.
Would anyone let the Chiefs lose at this point? No, it feels like it's narratively they want them to be in the Super Bowl.
What, God himself can't make him throw a good football. He just
you get the goddamn devil. That's devil's magic.
Patrick Mahomes is just arguably the GOAT. Honestly, he's just so good.
He is not the GOAT. Nigga lost Tom Brady in the goddamn Super Bowl.
I don't care about Tom Brady and his carry self.
Motherfucker.
Bill Belichick put this man on his back.
Yeah.
And guess what? Eli caught him twice, nigga.
I love Eli, man.
Peyton Manning was better. Come on.
You know the fuck
I don't think
Peyton Manning.
Eli Manning overachieved. Peyton Manning underachieved. Peyton was supposed to have 4 Super Bowls. From how they projected his career to be, Eli was lucky to even get to a Super Bowl, let alone get 2.
Keep in mind, I'll say this: winning a Super Bowl
bias from James. Listen, I've hated Tom Brady for 20 years.
He has recency bias for everything. I tell him that he just doesn't listen.
Okay, tell me one thing.
Facts.
Yeah, that's what
that's right. That's why you're just speaking. You're speaking to speak.
I know.
Speaking from Twitter.
God, man,
you must get off to just having words come out of your mouth because you be saying a lot of nonsense. Sometimes.
Well, you've never had a girl come out of her mouth with you, so
what is that? You mean throw up? Yeah, I bet you've had that a lot.
Hell yeah! You want what? I ate her throw up and I put it back in her butthole. What about that?
What's wrong with you?
You beat me. If that was a win, you got the win. I lose.
That's wrong with you. Okay, you're a sick man.
So like right now, if we were all having hot gay sex, just think about it. Where would the cum go?
Listen, if we're just judging based on play, if we're going by careers, I think Brady's better. But if we go by play, I think Mahomes is probably a better player than he ever was. But I also think that with Peyton Manning too. So
the thing is, Brady always took risks with running if he never threw the ball to certain players. Mahomes was not doing that. That's
Mahomes is a way better runner than him.
He is, but he doesn't take as much risk though.
Because back in Tom Brady days,
I'll say this though, his defense
is throw first, run.
The Chiefs' defense is so good.
Oh yeah,
God, man, you don't even have to run with a defense like that.
Yeah, well, Tom Brady had the number one defense so many years of his life. He can have that. I hate Tom Brady.
God, why do you hate people? Oh my God,
I just hate Tom Brady. Dude. Overrated.
Oh, oh God, Chaz, that's your man's.
Am I your man's, Chaz?
Nope.
Am I your man's, Chaz? Come on, tell everybody in the call.
What's wrong with you, James? This thing game too damn desperate, man.
I am desperate.
God, man. Well, can someone please find me my dad?
I actually did. I told you. I found him, by the way.
Oh, was my dad white?
You want to meet him?
No.
Come on. Your dad was white.
Yeah. I mean, from the games that I used to saw, he would attempt to run most of the time. But then again, at that point, he was like fucking 40. Yeah, man, he ain't running fast at that point. Have you seen a 30-year-old man run? We're slow. We don't have bodies like that. Just saying.
True.
Mahomes, much like Big Ben, landed in one of the best situations a player was ever drafted into. Put Burrow,
Allen, Lamar was Reed, and that's it. Yeah.
I love
James
that.
is right. Brady's D and offensive line carried him.
If there's anything I can say about Brady's D is that it was
It's
massive.
probably about 10 inches.
Jesus
Nothing
Christ.
less. I will give Brady this. He will ultimately always be a GOAT to me because his wife divorced him, and like most women do, since they're gold digging fucking losers,
she's richer than he. She's richer than he is. She's the single most, like, one of the most famous people in all of the South America. She has more money than he does.
She's only famous because of him.
No, she's literally. You don't know who she is?
Giselle?
Giselle is literally
heard of her until the divorce.
insanely famous.
What?
I'm not kidding.
She's a Victoria Angel seeker. Sorry,
she's one of the richest. Yeah, she had more money than.
Didn't she try to take everything from him?
No, I don't think she tried to take any. She doesn't need to. She's
was
rich.
It him? Oh, I might be confusing them. I remember there was a story with a sports player, it might have been Tom Brady, where the lady tried to take everything because women are gold digging fucks, but the guy had signed everything into his mom or grandma's name.
That was a football player, but I forgot the guy's name.
Yeah.
It is a very big football player. So
that's based as hell. That's a fist bump right there. I thought
it was a soccer. It's a soccer player.
Look at this. Oh, okay. Look at this fucking post someone Dog Ship just put up because this shit goofy.
What happened?
Dog Ship be bro be Jeji be How Life, and How Life be Dog Ship. That's me.
Are they benching Fisher? Because that would be God's gift to the world. Oh,
look, psycho complete.
Look at this random dude down there that says cope. Like, are you just? I feel like this is just an autistic person talking like that. It's get on my nerves. And in his title, it still says coping. What in the world is wrong with people? They get on my nerves so much.
Are you having a heart attack?
Look at this man in the thing. It's just so weird. In the comments of the post he just made, look at it. Go scroll down. Scroll down where this man is and hover over his profile. It says cope in there too. What is wrong with that guy? Like, why are you even saying cope that much? That's just such a weird. This man is so unable to form a coherent sentence that half of his sentences are made of cope.
I would say that's such a weird thing to focus on. Okay. Nongshim, if I'll have hope for them when you announce that Fisher's not your mid laner.
Did you know that Tom Brady ran a faster 40-yard dash when he was 40 than when he was 20?
Emily said,
That's crazy.
I was at the Super Bowl back in 2015 where Brady and the Pats won against the Seahawks. Yeah, don't talk to me about that one. That one broke my soul. That was
the last Super Bowl.
This is the thing that we say in league when that happens. When you have a situation like that, that's just undeserved. That's one of the ones that is completely undeserved. I'm sorry. It's just like that championship with Fnatic and G2 in the last summer split. That is just undeserved. Do not even count that you won that. That is, you should be ashamed you won that shit. Oh my God. But then again, he's crying in millions and millions of dollars, so he's probably not that ashamed, obviously. All right. It's time for me to go bend James over and have him aggressively jerk me off.
What you just say to me? I feel like I misheard because I was looking at something. But it is Joseph, so it was probably what I thought.
My name is Steph Curry, Big Daddy Rizmaster MSK.
You would never. I don't know about all that. I got those tickets right before I knew. Oh my god, I was so convinced we were going to.
It was crazy, Emily. James didn't think you were a real person. He thought you were some bot. It's like
I thought everybody was a bot when I first started, because I thought there was no way Joseph had any viewers, so I checked everybody's profile to see if
he had no faith in me.
I had no faith. I thought everybody was bots. This man paid for bots in his channel because I was like, why would anybody watch this man?
Oh shit!
And I've never paid for any of that stuff in my entire life. It's all been organic.
I thought everybody was bots, man. I thought all of you.
Why would I waste money on bots?
Because I don't know, man. I thought you were trying to show off to me or something like, oh, look at all these followers I get.
I'm not some loser.
That's you. My fault.
He thought I was such a worthless person. I had to pay someone to interact with me.
I was like, man, that's crazy. All of these people are faking this channel. And he's going off pretend role playing with them.
So you thought Chaz was a bot too?
I never thought Chaz. Well, the people in the call I knew weren't fake, but the people in the chats I thought were all fake at one point. So there's that. But I was wrong. Besides WZ, he might be a bot. What was that?
Pokemon. It's a Pokemon. This motherfucker can have 500 HP. What the fuck is that?
What was that?
The hell was that? It sounded like a Loch Ness monster burping.
No, because I was like, because like sometimes I'm like,
oh my goodness!
What the fuck is?
I thought I looked behind me. I was like, what is going on? I almost had a stroke.
What the hell was that?
I'll show you.
My goodness!
I'll show you. I did that noise too. This shit right here.
Oh,
what?
I thought you were having a stroke.
30 less HP. You take 30 less damage from Carping, and then the stadium does it. Now you take 60 less damage. Steven's Pokemon. Look at this shit right here. This shit, motherfucking guys.
Metagross.
40 HP. That means you need to do 400 damage to knock this motherfucker out.
Hey.
And then Pokemon if you put Hero's Cape on this motherfucker.
You know, put the Pokemon cards. 6-year-old kids, losers.
Guess what? You can win $10,000 in the motherfucking original if you actually succeed. Bitch.
That's what we told him. We told James play the real.
Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, where we'll give you a
Steam Deck.
You get a Steam Deck and
Chaz, what are you talking about?
Why Pokemon has better price?
Talking about the price support.
I don't know. They got $300 tournament. I'm having for Marvel Rivals if you want to try that out.
What is there any tournaments for a Pokemon or Pokemon Pocket?
Probably not.
Oh no, that would be broke. Okay, let's have some fun here.
I'm having fun.
Hey everyone, I'm a fucking black guy. All right, so that's definitely not an intro.
Fucking black guy.
Well, what's happening?
Who doesn't like black women?
Hell no, I don't. You guys can have all the black women you want. If there was a fucking
just give me a pretty girl. If she happens to be white, it's whatever.
All right,
but
Jay Biddy, my oiled up goat.
Ass. That's a wrap.
Walter says, "At least I think I'm a real person." Shit, now I'm unsure.
Are you real?
How are you? Are you guys real in the chat, or have you just been figments of my imagination the whole time?
It's all one person. You have one chatter in there trying to make you feel good about yourself.
He literally thought I was such a loser that I had to pay for interaction. You think so little of me. That's
people do that. It's cool. I won't judge you for that.
The same thing Tiny told us one time on stream. She was like, "Have you guys ever did anything with a girl in a movie theater?" We're like, "Yes, Tiny, we're not losers." She literally thought,
"Oh, you have? Oh, you have?"
Yes. Yeah. I was, I dibbled and dabbled in women in the movie theater.
I've literally been inside check at the movie theater. That shit was figured out.
She literally thought that we were such losers and nerds. We never had any sexual contact with women, period. I'm like, Tiny, we're not losers.
I think 95% of men above 25 had at least done something.
Yeah.
The fact that you assume people aren't doing it, even if they're like the bottom of the barrel, most of them have. MSK has dabbled in women. Yeah, that's how you know he's at least dabbled a little bit. Is using terminology like that. Yeah,
I try to be like, PG-13 for the viewers that I might have. I'm a very professional man at the end of the day.
First of all, that's not true. You are not a PG-13 person. What are you doing?
I did the JD Vance head, whatever.
Oh my God.
You are not my audience.
I don't care about JD Vance.
Fuck out of here.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. But yeah, hopefully Chaz doesn't have the Loch Ness monster in his fucking room.
That was pretty funny.
God, man.
I don't remember what we were talking about in that moment.
We were talking about Pokemon. I was like, man, Pokemon for losers.
I
like
saw that shit and I read. I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck? Nah, bro.
400 HP Pokemon, you have to knock out like 3 times? That's crazy.
No, pretty much what it is because you gotta do less damage because due to the other stadium and the Pokemon make it take 30 less damage. That's what you have to do 400 damage in order to do 340. And then if you put Hero's Cape, this motherfucker can have up to 500 HP, 440 plus the 60 reduction. And it's like, holy shit.
Oh my God. I need a shirt that says I smoked crack with Hunter Biden. Would that be good to have?
You don't go outside. Who would you show it to? Would you show it to the trash man?
Hell yeah. That guy knows.
When he comes to collect the garbage? I don't know what you want.
By dibbled and dabbled with a woman at a movie theater, he means he bought a ticket from the female receptionist.
She loved it when she liked it, Walter. She loved it when he left.
Oh, before we go, because we have to do the list in this episode because I have to get the video out tomorrow. James said that you guys called him a cloud chaser in the Discord every single time he said, "Come watch my stream."
I did it one time, and they like everybody. If you go in the cloud chaser corner, no matter who posts, they post fire emojis. That one person that posted comics, I went in there one time. They posted the clout coin meme that we have in there, and they called me a cloud chaser. How dare you guys?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That was heartbreaking. They're always nice to Chaz when he posts. They're always like, my goat posting yet again. And I post something, and they're like, why has he not been banned from this Discord? I hate you. I hate you guys.
I don't even go in that Discord. I ain't gonna lie. I go like I've been like 40 Discords, but I only go in like 5 Discords. I don't really go in much.
You good?
Oh, before we go, one more thing. I promise. It's a Pokemon thing, so for losers, obviously. This is pretty cool. I like this. Honolulu.
I can't
World Championship deck. That's cool.
Yeah, Iron Swords.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. That's cool as hell. All right. But yeah, be nice, guys. Be nice to the see, that's the thing is, if it's not white, it's not right. I like that James noticed that, but never said anything until he's on stream. He does that. He could just
tell. Wait, what do you want me to do? React on the Discord?
Yeah.
Be like, guys, you hurt my feelings, and I was crying this whole time. I'll do that next time.
Maybe I could have I'll invest in cryptocurrency, and I'll have a clout coin. I could be a filthy billionaire, like Haley Welch, or whatever the fuck her name is.
Oh, God, not that bitch.
Who's Haley Welch?
Isn't it the
Hawk Tour?
Oh, I didn't know.
I could be like her.
On the Discord, they're talking about you hating on some girl in the Discord, the Melanie girl, whatever her name is.
Melanie,
yeah, I gotta drop that video.
You got a video on her?
We did the whole video on stream. Yeah, I have to clip it out and put it up. I'll do it.
They're like, yeah, this man talks about it. They're like, this guy talks about this woman every single stream.
Okay, that's just not true. We just talked about her on 2 episodes, maybe. People are over.
I don't even know what she did, to be honest.
Oh, dude, I almost got man. I got my back, man. I said earlier, right? Would you rather go out with a goofy girl who's hot, or a pretty girl, or a pretty girl that's serious all the time? And my example was, okay, say you were dating Angel Reese, right? You know who Angel Reese is,
I hate
right?
that. Oh god, that bitch is so stupid.
Right, James?
Yeah, the black bitch. Yep.
Yeah, James.
I know who she is.
Okay,
she's a little too big for me though.
The one that looks like a vine swinger on crack.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Say you're dating her. Say you're serious, right? But at times you feel like I can do better or I can move on, and then you start working with a woman that looks like Ana de Armas. How long would it take for you to start trying to get with her? And then
this is assuming you have a chance with Ana de Armas, right?
No, Ana de Armas look alike. She's not Ana de Armas, but
I'm but this is in the world where we're assuming you have a shot.
Is she coming on to me, or tell me what's going on?
Both. It's a mixture of both. You both work together. You realize you have some things in common, and then
I'm in a relationship with somebody.
You're in a relationship with somebody, but the relationship is starting to crack to the point where you don't want to make it work anymore.
That's just the reality. I wouldn't cheat on anybody, but I'm willing to break off a relationship if I'm not interested anymore.
If Ana de Armas said she was interested in getting with you once your ex break up and give you some time, how long after the breakup would you wait before you get with Ana de Armas? I said 2 weeks. I said 2 weeks. Let everything cool down.
The day we break up is the day I'm looking for my next. I'm on the hunt again.
No,
waiting.
No, trust me. No, me and Ana de Armas would start hanging out.
We would have sex the next day. That's how I would get over that girl.
First of all, I'm not gonna lie. It was me and Ana de Armas that
because that's what a lot of guys do. They'll be harping on a girl. I'm like, just you'll find someone better and you move on. She already has. She can move on easier.
First of all, I think it's a lot easier because you've never been emotionally connected to a woman to be able to say that.
It's hard because if you actually like this person, or you feel like it's going to be harder. Some guys feel like it's going to be hard. More of a time, remember, it was when I got with the Colombian chick after my breakup. It took about 3 months for us to get together, and it was and then you realize you and her had Imagine you start dating Ana de Armas, you realize she likes playing Pokemon. I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you, the next regional we're at, she's getting fucked.
Okay. Why are you having public sex in the back?
I have a sex for you, Joe. I mean, MSK.
No,
just think about this.
The bathroom. I'm fucking in the hotel room as soon as we get to say if we're in Toronto chilling. Oh, she got her back blown out. It's GG's.
So James too. You gonna eat his ass out?
MSK, how long would it take for you to move on from a girl?
Okay. I think I've mastered it. Because I haven't done it about I don't know. I did it recently. I usually kind of do it in about
say you got dated for 2.5 years and you realize it's not gonna work.
I'd probably get over it maybe 2 weeks max, a week.
So
tops.
Let's think about this. You dated for 3 years, but she got hit by a truck and died. How fast do you move on from her?
Okay, that's different. If it's
I'm just asking, does this change?
If it's death like cancer or getting stabbed or shot, take a little more time. That's a little.
Oh no!
But if she didn't die, if she literally
maybe 6 months. I've actually been through that, and it took me 6 months.
The girl of your dreams, she dated her for 5 years, and then she gets amnesia, and she's a completely different person after that. Would you move on, or would you still love that person?
Okay, so is there a chance that she gets her memories back?
There's no chance. It's gone.
Okay, you probably just need to move on then.
That's crazy. Okay.
I would try to make it work, but if we were together the day she got amnesia, I would try to make it work.
That ain't even fair. Chaz has a natural advantage against me in that situation. What? I won't be able to. He will. He's camouflage. What am I gonna do?
What do you mean by that, sir? WD clip that. WD clip that.
I'm just saying. You put me and Chaz in a dark room. I will not be able to beat him in anything.
WD clip that. Clip that. WD. What do you mean by I have a?
You're black.
WD clip that. GG. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got to beat this. We got him. Yeah,
no. If there was a chance that she's a different person, like she'll never get her memories back, you can't.
Like 51st dates.
See, the thing about it is, do you think a person is not the same once they lose their memories? Do you think a person is their memories?
No, there's no way.
I'm just saying. Do you think a person is their memories?
Yeah, that's her whole life experience there. Because
what if she fell in love with you, but she acted nothing the same as before?
Then you're not. Are you in love with? So you would be in love with? Are you in love with her now, or the original idea you had of her before?
Well, it's not. I'm asking you. Would you be able to?
So, like, side facts. Last night, his story was basically he was dating a girl. He was like 25. She was 21. She got cancer and she died. And he moved on from her in like a good 8 months. That's different. Someone died. If you have somebody that died, like a partner that dies, that's totally fair to move on after like a year or so. But if this is a normal routine breakup, I'd say get over in about a week or two. It's not that serious.
You think I feel like your emotions aren't really invested when you're in a relationship if you can get through that easily. That's actually insane to me that you said that.
Well, you can't.
There's emotional turmoil that comes in between, unless you were thinking, unless you were done with the breakup.
How invested you are. Like if you were living together, that's different. If you have a kid together, that's different. Like it depends on the situation you're talking about.
You can get over a relationship.
Are you talking about a single guy and a single girl, and it's just you break up? That with no.
Well, yeah, but there's the thing about it is a relationship where you are able to get over them within a week or two means that you weren't really fully invested in that person to begin with. Like when you broke up with Lennon, we were able to get over it immediately. It's because you guys literally didn't like each other, and it was insane to me that you guys were even dating.
Because she tried to put my tongue in her mouth, and I willingly did it because she was trying to grape me.
You were a freak. You're a freaky guy. MSK is emotionally acoustic. I won't disagree with that. New game plus in a video game, you have the experience with the person, but you're technically starting over. Well, I mean,
the real question is Lennon ready to have sex? Because the way MSK talked about it, and I'm dead.
You guys saw this on video. It wasn't just me talking shit. This is stuff you physically saw.
Sex, or she was just way too horny, or it's both the same question.
She's probably in heat. One of those things that when women go.
You think she's a dog?
No. Women do. It says do. They're.
You know, I mean, I heard that.
They do get a lot hornier.
There was a woman that I can't say her name, but she would kind of say that. She would say like around the time before this certain time of month, I would get way more horny. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks for telling me that.
That is.
I was like, I've heard from every woman, maybe like 1 or 2, 5 max have told me that throughout my life. So it's probably not a natural thing. But then again, I get hit on by a lot of girls, so they probably want to tell me, but they also want to blow me.
I saw Lennon trying to get my man's. It was horrible, dude. It was a horrible. It's like a horror movie, but you can't leave the room, and there's like a velociraptor at all times trying to eat you. That's like what it was, trying to fight her off.
I took care of her every single time. So,
and every time you like got her off me, you like did it violently, so like she became a victim.
Yeah, I had to.
You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna punch her right in the throat.
Yeah, she's my property. Fuck that bitch. Just kidding. That's how you go to jail. Holy crap! All right, let's get ready for a gigabanger. Hey everyone, I'm MSK, and I'm fucking your mom's ass. All right.
Hey shit, oh man. Okay,
that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Jay, real quick, because you're a meditation.
What?
Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese?
Caitlin Clark.
I'm going to be honest. If you take away makeup, I actually do lean a little more towards Angel Reese, but I think that Caitlin Clark looks a lot better when she has makeup. I don't know why.
Okay, I will go out. I will go the opposite. Really? I see Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese both without makeup. Caitlin Clark looks better without makeup than Angel Reese does without makeup. Angel Reese looks better with makeup.
You've been seeing this shit?
All dressed up, Caitlin or Angel looks more filled out than Caitlin, but Caitlin can be prettier without makeup. It doesn't feel like she puts on a lot. That's why it's like, okay, you can tell just okay, I just put a little bit on it. Boom. That's my opinion.
What in the world is Walter saying? What does that mean?
I'm not fucking their face easy.
Oh, okay. So technically, if they're blowing you, aren't you fucking their face? Like when you have their head moving. I would probably say maybe Angel Reese knows how to.
Angel Reese
looks like she knows how to suck dick way better.
Yes.
Honestly, Chaz, you've been demoted to light skin after that statement about Angel Reese looking worse than her with makeup.
Imagine this: a white guy just told a black guy, "I'm demoting you."
I'm demoting you.
That's crazy. That's wild.
You're one move away from losing your pass. Just so you know, Chaz.
First of all, like, have you ever seen a girl butt naked without makeup on? They look a whole lot different.
I think so.
They don't usually have makeup on most of their bodies, so it only makes sense on their face.
No, have you ever seen a girl? Have you ever fucked a girl with makeup?
Me have
wake
sex.
up in the morning, she had no makeup on. She looks totally different.
Well, they take the makeup off right before they go to sleep.
Without makeup on, it's like, oh, okay, it's the same, but it's not like.
For me, it's always been the same with black girls. Either they're like an 8 or they're a 2. There's really no over between.
I mean, I think it comes down to people's taste. There's very like European women have a specific style that they like the bone structure and stuff like that. Same with that.
I would Jay would try.
Oh, I heard of that. A white guy just took a black man's card away. Holy shit!
Yeah, get knocked the fuck out.
God,
I took it away,
Chaz. So violent, man.
That's crazy, Chaz. Chaz defending it.
Yeah, I'll just say.
Give us that light skin stare.
Man,
bro, you know why? Because I love Black Twitter earlier, and people try to think.
Kill me now.
I like trolls. The issue is this: people in Black Twitter try to make out that Angel Reese is the prettiest chick in WNBA. First of all, she's not. There's 3 other black chicks better looking than her. Like, at least 3. There's more, but I feel single them at that moment in time.
What's she saying to me? I mean, honestly, Aja Wilson is way more attractive than both of them, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, she's all right.
Aja Wilson was the hottest girl in like the WNBA to me.
Nah, fuck.
Dude, I'll say this. There's prettier black. I don't think black women are generally hot or attractive, but in WWE, the black women look better than Angel Reese.
That's true. Again, I mean, the women in WWE are hotter than.
Oh yeah,
yeah. God, society like talking about WWE a lot, so he'll post like pictures of them. I'm like, these women are just drop dead.
I'm just saying they could body slam me through a table. I wouldn't be upset. I would not be angry.
You're gonna die.
Throw me through a table right now, please.
Yeah, James, relax, my nigga. Just relax. Holy shit.
Relax.
You
guys want to see? You guys want to get into Lucario's black hole?
What is Lucario? The Pokemon?
Do you want to get into Lucario's black hole?
What is wrong with you?
I actually agree with MSK there, so that's my first of the year. WWE is not sports women are almost on average going to look worse than most women. And the reason besides just in those types of sports, because a lot of them are going to have more masculine traits. That's just normal.
Who your favorite like wrestler? If you could date a wrestler,
The Undertaker.
I was gonna say woman.
Me too. Listen. You didn't make that specification first.
I would assume there would have been a woman.
Me too. I was just joking.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Allegedly.
I allegedly wanted to sleep with them.
Cap. Gay.
Shit, I don't know who I would fucking date. Like,
damn, I probably date John Cena. I want to get railed, dude. You got a fat ass dick.
You can't even.
That shit is 11 inches.
Coming, dude.
That shit is 11. Have you seen that guy in tidy whiteies in Peacemaker? He was dancing naked. That dick was 11 inches.
You will. Oh my god, Dave. Dave really just made John Cena joke.
We all saw Peacemaker 1. We saw how big that motherfucker's dick is. That shit is 11 inches.
That's a little scary. I want to be the under. That's true. Yeah. You caught me.
Yeah, I feel they're gonna do WWE women over wrestling women are just drop dead gorgeous. Holy shit, man, they were great looking. So yeah, if you guys know what episode I'm talking about, the MSK show, we went over JDA's furry fetish people dug up. So yeah,
what is this?
Yeah, so freaky ass niggas, man.
Listen.
Not you guys. I'm just saying.
Listen to me. Listen, scroll back up real quick. Scroll back up.
Do you want to see Evie's tail getting blown out?
I'm not looking for that, but listen to me right now.
What do you want, sir?
I'm gonna ask you right now: the average black woman or one of those furry girls? For you, MSK specifically.
That's. I lost faith in humanity.
I want to ask you.
Define average black woman.
Yeah.
What's for MSK? What does he think the average black woman?
I wouldn't choose them.
You have to choose one or the other. You
don't.
have to either sleep with a black woman or a fox girl. Those are the two options here.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so will the fox girl let me put it in her ass?
That's up to you. That's up to your imagination, dude. You can do whatever you want.
You get a Shaniqua pregnant, I'll hang myself. I'm into my life. I'm done.
You a freak, dude.
Jesus Christ, man.
You guys want to fuck Evie's hot tail?
I'm not dead.
He's been showing this for a couple streams now. I'm starting to worry about the speed he pulls these images up.
I'm just saying, though.
This man's got a bookmarked.
Lucario got a fat booty, though, if we're being honest.
Why did MSK have that bookmarked?
Oh, it's for receipts later.
Oh, I bet.
The receipts.
Listen to me right now. I don't blame you for whatever happened. I'm not gonna blame you.
I'm not furry. No, this person was acting holier than thou on Twitter. So someone just dug up their old tweets and it's revealed that they were just revealed to be a furry.
My man, you attack everybody that ever attacks porn. I don't know what's wrong with you. Anybody that goes after porn, you are defensive.
This person was saying that they were against porn.
Yeah, but listen to me. Have you ever, every time somebody has ever went against porn, I have seen you attack them on stream. I'm starting to think you're in defense. You're trying to be like, don't you dare attack my girl. Does this look good to you? That looks weird. That looks weird.
I look at Evie as a little fox. Anyone that thinks of her like that, I might have to put you in jail.
James, this man has a horse fetish. Just keep that in mind if he ever brings up horse.
I never looked at horse porn. Warren was talking about horse porn.
Yeah, he was
okay,
wild
so that's out of context. Warren brought up horse porn and a horse coming inside of a girl, and I just accidentally looked it up to see what he was talking about.
I remember that stream. I was like, this thing.
You are a sick man.
No, did you remember the one? Where the white girl would let the
what?
Dog come inside of her?
One? What of the one? I haven't watched one
there
yet.
Was the YouTuber. There was a girl back in 2022 when I had my older channel, right? The 90 podcast.
And you watched it?
Not willingly. It was an accident.
No. He willingly watched more than once.
So out of context, that's gonna sound pretty bad. But the point of what I'm saying is the girl. Remember, there was a girl. I think she got banned off Twitter because she would have sex with her dog. The dog would come inside of her. She said her favorite position was doggy style, and she would like enjoying the hairballs in her mouth.
Yeah.
Hey man,
that's disgusting.
You watched the video.
I never watched the video.
You watched, you know about it.
It was censored on YouTube. She said I just enjoy fucking my dog, and I was like,
yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
I remember her
name.
LTA
was talking about. I was like,
it was a white girl. I was like, why do white girls have a fetish for fucking dogs?
So, the thing about it is, I mean, what's going on? Why are you making that face?
He's the only person I know that makes things worse when he adds.
He does somehow do that. Like it literally, I wasn't like really believing it at first, but now I know you looked it up.
I'm just saying though, if a girl is like, "Hey, I like fucking dogs and I love the
hair crazy? On my ass." This man is so conditioned to look up porn on a second monitor while he streams that when I was in the streaming place with him, he would just pull up like half naked girls on stream. You know, every time he says, "Man, that girl looks good," he's actually looking it up on Twitter. There's actually half naked
to save
woman.
For later.
It's on stream. I saw it. Like we were in the studio. This man pulled it up. I said, "Please." And this is my laptop. This is my laptop, by the way. This man is just searching porn.
In my defense, I was following her for the science reasons, and it was.
We were in mid conversation. I was sitting next to you. Oh. You're gonna whip it out right now while I'm talking to you. I did not like
homo
that.
Or something.
A raging. I don't want you looking up. I don't listen. If there's ever a situation where I'm a jerk off next to somebody, you are not the guy I'm doing it with. You're not that guy.
So it's Chaz, right?
It definitely is.
You shouldn't do shit like that. You should. Sometimes.
Hey, Chaz, I had to pick somebody. It just happened to me.
Next time, just plead the fifth, my nigga. Just don't say nothing.
Oh, my fault. I won't say that it would be Chaz.
Just don't say anything. Period. Jesus, holy shit.
You guys are just flaming homosexuals.
That might be. Who knows?
All right, I hate you. Okay. Let's just
set
set up. Let's have some fun. Last question, we really got to get the video done because I got to get the stream done for work in the morning.
Yeah,
MSK looks up too much. MSK looks up so much porn that when he opens his internet browser, porn is already typed in. No. All I have to do is just put in the word P, and it already goes to my favorite sites. But I'm not a crazy porn addicted weirdo. Like I live a normal life. I've never let porn or anything I'm addicted to, allegedly, ruin my life. I'm great. I have a clip saved of MSK showing Selena Iron and the other Google. Oh,
yeah, I remember.
Selena didn't know what a rim job was. And I was white girl doesn't know what a rim job is.
No,
I wanted to show her for the science.
But you remember, she just like name who should not be mentioned, and Carla. Some of these chicks don't get out a lot. You remember Selena? Oh. Yeah, her sister probably knows, but she probably wouldn't
know either. Like Selena is like such a sheltered a weirdly sheltered person. I remember on the Melanie Max. Remember the Melanie Max show we just did like a few days ago? Iron was like, I hope you come home after work and you just ride my face. And I was like, yeah, Selena May, make sure you spread it good for him.
What is wrong? What?
All I'm saying is if you happen to record it, I need to see Iron strokes in her. Just saying, for the science reasons.
Listen, I would never joke about watching you stroke it in anybody. I would never do that. You a freak.
No, you were searching. Oh, yeah, okay. So I was searching.
Car ribs. Oh, it was car ribs. Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, no, it's because I was looking up rims and then I had rim jobs booked on my computer. So it just
listen. So listen to me. You've given up on trying to defend yourself, haven't you?
I have.
Okay, that's fair. I respect that. That's honesty right there.
Yeah, like I would only accidentally pull up porn because everyone was like, "You won't do it." So it was mostly a dare, you know.
Okay, now you've completely backtracked and it's no longer.
I'm black. Of course we lie. What the hell? That's kind of like our thing.
My man has there's a whole clip of you jerking off on stream. We know you watch porn.
Hey, yo.
I faked it. I never touched it. I'm not falling into that gas.
Bit your lip, dude. No one bites your lip.
I was faking it. I'm not gonna. No, I'm not.
Bite your lip again. Bite your lip again. Let's see.
I'm not getting gaslit by you white people.
That's not a gaslight. You jerked off on stream. Now you're trying to.
I literally told people I was. We're not doing this anymore. I'm not getting gaslit by you guys anymore. You guys are crazy human beings. All right, let's go.
All right.
Hey, no, I'm entertaining people. I am an entertainer at heart. I will never go on I'm a professional too. I will never just go out and just yell about dicks. All right. Hey everyone, I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be doing our LTA 2025 Winter Split Team Tier List. So for those of you guys who have been living under a rock, the LCS is no more. They have rebranded it to be the LTA because Riot Games extremely fucked up actually what the LCS was during the franchise era. So they basically had to pivot into an entirely new different system, which is the LTA. I don't really like the LTA name. It sounds really, really bad. Like when I was fucking James's... Oh, God.
What just happened?
This how me sometimes.
This man, he was 30 minutes in.
James. This is what
okay, I got it. I can work now.
You start a video and then
I didn't even. Yeah, I was literally going retarded. I was going full blown stupidity. Wait, that's not a word.
What did I do? Extreme delete?
Clip this shit, man.
What do you mean James is a mouth? What? I don't even. You said something about my mouth?
You want something in your mouth?
Nah, man. Small items are a choking hazard. I don't want to
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
I'm dead. I'm fucking dead.
Stupidity. That guys, you're so stupidity.
Stupidity.
Hey, fun fact. Did you know Carrie Fisher voiced Angela in Family Guy?
Cool.
Did you know that Seth MacFarlane was going to be on the 9/11 plane, but he missed the plane? He was late.
Yes.
He did.
Him and Mark Wahlberg were both
They were going to be dead. They will be not alive anymore. That is crazy to think about.
Yep.
And they're both filthy rich millionaires.
Mark Wahlberg was late, and Seth MacFarlane had a hangover.
God.
You know, Michael Jackson was supposed to be in one of the towers for a meeting, but he overslept that day.
Of course he did. He was probably touching some.
Nope.
Not doing that. That can't make those jokes in 2025. Oh, God.
Disrespect the king, bitch.
Yeah, King of Pop. He was better than Prince. Michael Jackson, number one. Always getting those heated debates on the other show. Prince over Michael Jackson.
Motherfuckers will shoot you. Those are one of the conversations where you got to be careful who you do it around, because motherfuckers will probably murk you.
All right.
For the wrong answer.
I'm not going to put something in James's mouth. That's not going to happen anymore.
Hey, yo.
All right. Hey, everyone. I am MSK, a.k.a. Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be doing our LTA 2025 Winter Split team tier list. So for those of you guys who've been living under a rock, the LCS is no more. Riot Games has rebranded the LCS to be the LTA. Yeah, the LCS, which started all the way back in 2012, is no more because Riot ended up fucking over the LCS with franchising, and it never actually amounted to anything that they wanted to. So the viewership was declining. Nothing was getting better with the LCS. A lot of things that ended up failing. I mean, in 2024, things started picking up for the LCS, but it's like, it's a little too late kind of thing. So they chose to do the Valorant model and rebrand the LCS to be the LTA. So it's not a franchise anymore. You have your partner teams, and then you have a team like 100 Thieves, which is a guest provisional team or something like that, along with Disguised as Toast team. So yeah, all that history of the LCS is gone because Riot Games sucks ass. But we will talk about that on a later episode of the Cloud9 podcast, because right now when I'm recording this, it's on the Cloud9 podcast. You guys know how much I hate Riot Games with everything they've ever done to hurt the LCS. But it's also the team's fault as well. So let's go into the teams right here. And as we do on all of our tier lists, Sheep Esports is right here. And then we have the ranking over here. I just put A through this. I was gonna put like good, average. I'm
gonna tell you right now, from now on, and because I think this is a better way to do tier list. If you're just gonna do a power ranking, it's just gonna be 1 through 8. I think the best way to do it is S, A, B, C, D, and F. You don't know it. It's just a better function.
Well, the thing is, I don't think there's any S tier quality teams in the LCS.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. You don't have to put somebody there. That's a very common thing that people do.
Okay. Also, before we go,
motherfucker, we different.
This is just a power ranking. This is a normal, but you did a weird format.
No, okay. You know why? Because they ain't no S tier team. They ain't no S tier team. Except T1, they're S tier because they motherfucking win.
But I also think S tier should be qualified in the region too, and I think there is one S tier team.
All right. NA. So, the LTA South teams are here. We're just gonna do the LTA North, which is just the LCS essentially.
I think it's just 8 teams, right?
Yeah, and I Will Dominate is the English co-streamer for the LTA South. I don't know if they haven't. They're going to have an English broadcast, which they probably won't. They'll probably just be nothing but a bunch of Japanese people over there speaking Portuguese. So let's get right into it. They have Team Liquid here. They kept the same roster last year. Just everyone's the same. So I have them at first or second.
Yep.
That's where
I think the first two are going to be pretty much the same as they were.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the reason why I would probably have them at second over first, I think it's FlyQuest over them, is I think when it comes to specific metas, looking at the roster, like Impact's going to be fine in the LCS, usually always is. I don't think is good at all, but he's serviceable in the LCS.
I genuinely don't. You don't think Umty's good at all?
He's okay in the LCS.
If we're comparing everybody in this roster, Umty is not the worst person on this roster, as it stands.
I would say so. I think APA's had better performances. I think Jan's had better performances.
Yeah, so you're comparing better performances. Umty is consistently never the worst player. He's just never the best player on the team. I mean, Impact looked like dog water in some of those series at Worlds. We had APA, who looked really good in some games, but I think overall he did not perform until the very end of the season. Yeon is just, man, I'm very impressed with him. I will give him credit. I had no faith in him at the beginning of the year, but he's proven me wrong.
Yeah.
He's proven me wrong completely. CoreJJ doesn't look like the same man as he used to be. Umty is not the weak link of this team. He's just
I don't know. It's the LCS.
Umty was never good in the LCK. He was always bad, but I think he's not only is he slightly better now, but the quality of the teams, and we're just doing an LCS ranking, by the way. This is not a Worlds ranking.
I'm not talking about Worlds. He was okay in the LCS.
Yeah. Well, no, I genuinely don't think he's nearly as bad because the rest of the team they have some standout performances, but there's not ever a game where I think he's genuinely the worst player on the team. I don't think there's ever.
He's not the main carry. He's
I agree with that.
Player at best. Yeah,
but he is a supplementary player, and I think that is a good role for somebody who I would say it's like what Impact used to be in the LCS. Yeah, Impact used to be a supplementary player, and you would always be like, I would really want this guy on my team. I think Umty can fit that role. There are some better junglers than him in the league, but none of them are as consistently above average because that's what I think he is in the LCS as he is. I think a lot of them have off games, and I don't think Umty struggles that much as much as they do.
I think he's just a benefactor of a good roster around him.
I don't think it's. I don't think this was a very good roster at the beginning of the season, though.
Yeah, so for me, it really just depends on what meta's going to be there. Because APA, people forget, he was only ever good at 3 champions: Asol, Talia, and Ziggs.
He was so bad.
It depends. That's the thing, though. I think they'll be at least first or second, but it really just depends on the meta. And we know the meta right now is what's the new
I think AP has just improved. I don't think he's as limited champion as he used to be.
What's the new girl with the pink hair? Aurora.
Her name is let me see.
Her name is Aurora, right?
No, the new character is not Aurora.
Not a Mesa.
I'm pulling her up right now because they just released her today.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're gonna be on that patch, but the meta right now is either Aurora, Corki, Yone, Azir.
Did you know Corky's 0-11 in the LCK?
I did.
0-11 is crazy.
It just depends on can he play those champions as well as he can play Talia. I mean, Talia is in the meta. He can have that.
Talia is significantly harder than a lot of those characters. I think he's fine. Yeah. If you can play Talia, you can play all of those characters. I think Corky is one of the simplest characters in the game to play at a effective level. And I think that he is good at positioning, so I don't think he'll struggle with that. His Azir was good. I didn't hate that either.
Because the same thing I just applied for the APA applies to Yon too. They're both very meta dependent. If there's champions without the style they had last year,
her name is Mel, by the way.
So they'll do fine for the LCS, second place. That's kind of where I'm having them at. All right. So Shotfire Rebellion, their roster is actually all different compared to last year. They have Fudge, who used to be C9's old top laner. Contracts, who was on NRG. It's like the only decent player on NRG last year. Palafox, who single-handedly had not a single good game of last year. Every game was bad. I don't think it ever happened for any player I've ever seen most of the time. There was a game where there wasn't a single game I watched of him last year where he looked good at all.
You mean Palafaker?
Shit. All right. Yeah, B-Boy, who was hyped, but he was okay. He was with Zazel. He was okay. And they have Seos. Seos was on was he on that? He was in LTA before, right? Not LTA fucking A. He was in the LLA.
CB Low.
He was in the CB Low, or he was in the LLA?
No,
he was not in the LLA.
It was CB
He was
Low.
on CB Low.
The CB Low.
I remember saying, I know who Seos is. I've seen him for years.
Yeah, I mean, he's been on teams. I mean,
I've seen this guy.
His team beat Fnatic once. I can't remember what's it called, but I think one of the big things we need to take into consideration is I actually think Shopify Rebellion has, on paper, one of the worst rosters in the LLA. I mean, in the LTA. I genuinely think they look garbage. Like, and I want to point this out. This is the team that's owned by Moist Critical too, which is incredible to me. So that's an interesting concept. But
yeah, that's recent. Yeah. Fudge didn't come off the best split last year. It looked pretty bad, honestly. Contracts look decent on NRG. Hopefully, like, I don't know.
I think this is the 7th place team, honestly.
Yeah,
I genuinely think they're really
They were going to
bad.
get Niski before, and Niski wanted to take
Even
a
if they
break.
get Niski, there's no salvageable people on this. These are all people that used to be good, by the way. Every single one of these players at one point in time was really good. I think the bot lane is the bot lane is the strong
player right now is just contracts. That's it.
I mean, contracts. I think the bot lane is pretty okay, and I think their contracts can be good. But overall, I think they're not only are they stylistically not going to match up, their team is just mediocre at best. At the very.
What about you,
trash.
Chaz? Oh. What about you, Chaz? What do you think about between Team Liquid, Shopify Rebellion?
They look better than last year, but that's not saying much. Anytime you get the phone and move on from Tomio and Insanity, you're doing good.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Their previous jungler was Tomio, a motherfucker they brought up. I hate nepotism sometimes. Like, he played good in the academy. Motherfucker played 4 games and looked absolutely like giga shit.
See, the thing about it is, you know what's crazy? You always talk about how teams should just bring up their academy players just to try them out. When they do, but when they do, and they're trash, you let them know.
Yeah. Not every time's going to work out. I'm just saying, throwing away some random games here and there to see if he's worth it is not that bad. But just the way they did it was weird. So getting contracts is an upgrade over both of them. But yeah, the roster probably is going to be in that 5th, 7th tier. Shopify is right here. All right. So next set of teams, Lion Gaming. So this is our Spanish team we get over here. As you guys know, I dated a Spanish chick before. I know exactly how they're about. I love tamales. I love tacos. I ate her taco a few times.
I will kill you.
Lies. You never ate a taco.
I ate her back taco out a few times. You know, it tasted pretty good.
That's a big lie.
She would put her fresh tamales in my face, a lot of times, and made me eat them, and I had to do it.
I wouldn't be surprised. And knowing her, she probably would have shaken her big old, can in your face, because she was aggressively assaulting James. I seen those streams. She was, oh my god.
She had some big titties, but nevertheless, their roster is
assaulting old James. James just like, yo, James, fight for yourself, nigga.
Good lord. Lion Gaming's roster is Licorice, Audi, Saint, Henna, and Lions? Or is it Yawns?
What's up?
Lions. Okay, so Audi. So Audi has been in the LLA forever. Audi has essentially been one of the oldest junglers in league competitive still to this day. He's just always been in a minor region. I don't remember Saint. I've never seen this guy. Henna, I remember from being on Fear X and KT for a little bit there. He was okay. Licorice looked like absolute shit on Dignitas. I have no clue why he's here.
Now, I think a lot of this team didn't look terrible the previous season. They were not that bad. I mean, they beat 100 Thieves, so we have to put that into consideration. I think
also at Summit.
I get that. I do get that, but the overall team didn't look that bad. I think Summit carried them. I won't even deny that. I do agree with that.
But they don't even have. Yeah, that's the thing. They don't even have the same roster from the last time. It's different players too.
But I think I would still put them honestly above Shopify for sure.
Do you think they have more potential? I think so.
I think they have more potential. Shopify just is a mediocre team. They're a mediocre team. I think they're going to be stuck there. I think that is the extent at which we're going to see them at the maximum.
So you think they'll be the 5th place team?
5th?
That's hard because Licorice was running it down very
I
hard.
think they stop at Dignitas. I don't think they're better than Dig.
Okay. And
I think
what else is no, because that's the thing is if Henna can have some of those carry performances he had in the LCK, I think he'll do pretty good.
They might be better. So like the question is
too. Language barriers. All these guys do not even speak the same language. I know
most people can. What's it called?
Audi and Lawns speak Spanish. Saint and Henna are the imports, and you have Licorice, who's he's a top laner of all time now, apparently.
I think there's an argument to say that they're better than Disguise, but I think that's where the conversation starts. I think unarguably, I would put them above Shopify. I think Shopify is probably the worst team in the league.
Okay. FlyQuest, the roster's the same. Basically, with FlyQuest and Team Liquid, they ran it black. I mean, they ran it back.
Yeah, I agree.
To me, FlyQuest would be the best team. And they're in the reason people ask, well, wasn't Team Liquid better throughout the year? That is true. Team Liquid, honestly, we're consistently better than them throughout the year. But I do think FlyQuest's peaks are higher. I don't really believe in Bucio, but I do believe when
Bucio looks better. I'm all these players that I didn't
toward the
believe
end of the year he looked better.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying if we go based on the last time we've seen them, I'm impressed with FlyQuest. Every one of those players stepped up.
FlyQuest's peaks when they were consistently getting better looked better than Team Liquid's. Now, if someone had Team Liquid over them because they were just better throughout most of the year, that's fine too. But I think if you're looking at how the season might progress, I think FlyQuest will be better as the season progresses too. Because keep in mind, Inspired definitely better than Umpty by a pretty big margin there. He's probably the best player in the LCS if we're looking at Slash performance as well. So, what about you, Chaz? What are you thinking?
FlyQuest number one, never close. He had that glow up, and then he just got better as the season progressed, and then they got to the playoffs.
If they have that Gen G performance they have here, I don't think who's going to beat them. Honestly, at that point.
Yeah. What you just hold on? What you just? Oh no, we're good.
What, do you want to make love to me right now?
No, I was thinking about something.
Dick, man. All right. So,
hey, yo,
relax,
nigga. Dang.
Yeah, disguised. Genuinely, I'm not at all impressed with their roster.
Okay, so they have Castle, Zayu, Abadage, Scary Jerry, and Huhi.
How many times have we been unimpressed by Abadage? How many years in a row has that been?
I thought he played good when he was last time.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Abadage.
When he was last in the LCS, maybe.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Abadage is the best player on this team. I've seen Castle, I've seen FU. Who he had after last, who he last year to me has digressed.
Yeah,
and
I think it's Abadage.
I'm not a fan of Scary. I went and saw some Scary Jerry games. I'm Scary Jerry.
You're not scared? Stop! He's doing 20 punts now. Oh my god! All right. So as you guys know, Castle was on Immortals. He was the only decent part of Immortals. I don't hate this move. But it's like, if you're going to import a player like Castle, it's like, is there nothing better? He's fine. He's okay.
I think I think the big problem with this team is what is their identity now? What do they have a lot of
player?
Their carry player is Abadage. It's Abadage.
Yeah.
And I think that they have a
they have a bunch of role players.
Zayu is not an aggressive jungler.
So I can't say if he'll be a carry ADC.
It's going to be determined by how well, who he performs. I think this team's performance can go anywhere from 8th to 6th. And I think that is the limitation they have.
Okay. I agree with that too.
I would put them at 7th because I think Lion Games is probably on average better than them.
Okay, so they'll be like right there.
I can't even see them.
Yeah, it's so dark here. You see it better down there. So right there is Disguise team. Yeah, I'm just not hyped for that roster at all. I get it. Disguise Toast looks like a nice guy. He blew out that girl Chocobar's back, but that does not make you a good team builder, honestly. Like, Zayu is pretty... There's a reason why Dignitas kicked that guy. He was running it down pretty hard, you know? And he got kicked for Speaker, who also ran it down pretty hard.
And it was still a good move. Overall, it was still a positive impact on their team.
God, man. And I hope some of these new players coming in, like the rookies like Scary Jerry, I hope they're good. It's nice to see some homegrown talent do well. And actually, you won't have to import because you have a good talent player right there. Like when whoever promoted Masu, they have an eye for talent there. All right. Last 4 teams here. Digna shit. Every single season, like with Vitality, I have to watch this fucking pathetic, useless dog shit org compete, and they're always bad. They made 1 finals back in 2012, and they've made a 3rd place match since then, back in 2017 in summer. Yep. They've never been to they've been to a finals in 13 years. They've been to a 3rd place match in 8. They usually get knocked out the first round. Their roster building is terrible. There was one split that went like 0-10 out the bat. They're just Vitality, but just for an A.
I don't think, honestly, I don't think they're a last place team with this roster. I just think they're going to be middle of the pack. I genuinely think, because at the end of the day,
they don't have Sheehan. She has
Yes.
FIFA issues. They have Lyra. Lyra hasn't played competitively. Yeah, Lyra's going to step in for him. Lyra hasn't played competitively since 2020.
Well, that's only going to be a first few weeks, though, probably, right?
Yeah. Even that's enough to like knock him out, too.
Yeah, but I still think, I mean,
who the hell is Surdy? What the fuck is that?
We know who Isles is. We know who Tomo is.
That's crazy. Dignitas got rid of Tomo. They're like, hey, you're not good. Even though he didn't have performances that were that bad.
I don't think Tomo's that bad.
So. Gave him to 100 Thieves. And Tomo just came with, Tomo, you can do better than coming back to these guys. Come on, man.
I think Dignitas is probably, and I do think it's arguable they'll be 5th place.
No.
I think it's fair to say. You think they're going to be last?
You probably are.
Shopify Rebellion?
That roster looks so bad.
Go back to Shopify Rebellion's roster.
Sorry about Rebellion. Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Go back to their roster real quick. Look at them.
Yeah, Dig is 8th.
That's crazy. Okay. It's up to you.
No way. Their roster looks so bad.
They have a lot of players that have performed. They have a lot of players that have performed.
Performed in the trash can. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not talking about every character. You're in the LCS. At least one player is going to be dog water.
Even when they get Sheehan, oh yeah, I'm for sure keeping 8th there. Who's Keen? Let me see. Unless it's the Keen I'm thinking about. No, is it the Korean Keen? No, it's not the same. It's not the same guy. Okay. I thought it was the other Keen they had a long time ago who was absolutely
this guy was pretty good on Rainbow 7. I don't know if you remember that.
He's a Japanese, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
So, okay, for sure 8th. Thank you for convincing me.
He was not bad. Do you not remember his play?
He won't be performing well here.
Do you remember what team he dumpstered in the Worlds?
Yes.
By himself?
Yeah, no, I think he's a fine player.
He's probably one of the better mid laners here.
Not around these guys. No way. Not around
it doesn't. I don't think Tomo's that bad. I don't think Tomo's that bad.
It reminds me of when Dignitas had that one guy who was the role swap top laner to mid. They had the same guy, a similar thing like this last year, relying on just a Korean player to carry them. Didn't work out either.
Well, it's not just so. The thing about it is there are good players on this team. You're misunderstanding. The only one I'm not quite sure about is Surdy, because I don't really know who that is, in my opinion. I know a lot of.
Do you think this guy will be worse or better than them?
I think there's an argument for this one. I do actually think there's an argument because I think Abadage, but I think Keen's better than Abadage.
So you would have this guy's over Dig.
That's where I would make the argument because there's a huge argument for me. I think Dig is definitely better than Shopify Rebellion, without a doubt in my mind.
Think so?
I think look at them.
Who's the carry threat on Dig besides?
It's literally Keen. It's Keen. Tomo's not bad. Do you remember how Tomo played?
There's been some games that all these guys have carried. B-Boy's carried a few games.
B-Boy has carried. B-Boy hasn't carried a game in like 4 years, dude. That's the last time that man carried a game.
All right, let's go to Cloud9. Cloud9's roster is Thanatos, Blabber, Loki, Sven, Vulcan. What the hell is this roster anyway?
That's a question I have too.
Like, okay, Thanatos came in because Fudge was just straight shit in the bed. Blabber didn't have a good year at all last year, really.
Yeah,
we were saying, like, we probably should get rid of this guy. Like, if Cloud9 sent a blank check to FlyQuest for Inspired, I'd be cool with that.
Listen to me. I'm going to tell you right now, Blabber is going to look better this year, and I will explain why. Because this year's jungle pattern, literally all you have to do is mindlessly gank. That's the entirety.
Yeah.
That he will benefit from this patch. I actually think that Cloud9 will be better this season. Whether or not it's going to be by a lot is a question mark to me. I mean, I'd still probably put him at 4th or 3rd. Like that's around where I'd put them at.
And then you have Loki, who was on Humble Life's backup team. I've seen some of the games they played with him. He looks
that's a question mark for me. I don't know about
him. The thing is, he looked somewhat talented. I don't know how that's going to
apply. The bot lane is going to be serviceable. The mid laner is going to make or break this team. This team could be first place if Loki is amazing. If Loki is a great player, this is a first place team because macro has been thrown out the window with the way the early game has been dominating the meta. Let's be honest. Early game domination is going to define a game in bronze. And I know it's hard to like really compare solo queue to professional play. But if a bronze team can close out the game 65 to 70% of the time when they get that first feat, when they get the feat, there is a high chance that the professional players can take advantage of it even harder. That is a 6 to 1100 gold difference just based on the boot upgrades you can get, and you don't have to pay that much for them. You'll always be permanently ahead of your enemies. That's just how it works. Though, I mean, honestly, I think the jungle buff, that mid game boss that shows up, I don't really care for him. I don't think he's as important as people make him out to be. It's cool.
I don't know about that,
dude. It's the XP and the GA is interesting, but a pick is still a pick. If you die in a side lane,
completely warps the game, because not only do you have to essentially kill them all to take off the buff, you essentially don't get to kill them because they can just go back to the base and reset. So you have to essentially
how often do GAs
twice to do that.
Decide a game? So the reason GAs are good is because they're good on carries.
That's not even that. When they die, they go completely back to the base and they don't even die.
It doesn't matter. So
what do you mean?
That is an inch. I'm not saying that's not impactful. The most impactful part about this, and there's a reason why a lot of people don't like, it's not massively prioritized. The reason for it is the feat.
Oh, well, also the buff has to spawn with a certain amount of kills, doesn't it?
No, it just spawns different types of spawn. One, it's not the same buff every time. It's an XP or Guardian's Angel buff. If the Guardian's Angel buff spawns, the game is going slowly and it makes no difference.
Yeah.
If the XP buff spawns, it means the game is going fast and it really didn't do much besides inhibit. Like the buffs are switched around so they don't benefit the team.
So you think Blabber will play better based on?
I think they'll play better not because of the buff, because of the feat, which gives you boots upgrades. Do you understand that? If you get the feat, which means you get two of three things. You get the first tower, first blood, and 3 objectives. You have to get all 3 void grubs, obviously, to be able to count those as one. If you get all 3, get 2 of those 3. If you get 2 of those 3 things, that's the big thing you really need to you need to take into account. Though, if you get those things, you have a permanent 6 to 1100 gold buff. A gold difference on the
That's
enemy.
the crazy part is
permanently.
These games are about to go long as hell with teams in the LTA. There's I could just
these games are going to end so the snowballing games that last for an hour.
These games might actually last like that GX versus Rogue one.
The games that last for that long is because teams don't know what they're doing.
Okay, so the last part of the roster is Zen and Vulcan. Zen came back to Cloud9 after being on Dignitas. He was, I guess, the best part of that Dignitas roster. Vulcan has been good for a while. I really can't for the life of me understand why he's still here.
I think, you know what's weird? He started playing poorly when he started playing with Berserker.
Oh, before that too. Remember he was playing with FBI too? He played.
I don't think he was as bad with people who could speak English.
Okay, so for me, he started playing not good when he was on that EG roster with Someday, then with Prince, and then he was on Cloud9 last year. So he's had like pretty bad, like 4 bad splits.
Where is Prince now? I forgot.
Prince retired.
Prince retired?
Yep, he retired. After that stint in the LPL, he just retired.
Didn't even know that.
So Zen and Vulcan, the reason why they broke up before is because Vulcan just didn't want to play with Zen anymore, and vice versa. So I'm going to understand this. I know like they're right now going like, oh, we'll work it out. Anyone can say that bullshit to you when season hasn't started yet. When it's in the thick of it, pressure's on. If they have the issues they had before, that team's Cloud9's not going to look that good. The roster is just so weird. I probably just have to put it at 3rd. I think you're right. If Loki does pop off and he's actually some like gifted mid laner, they might contest for 1st place, but I think they just have to be at 3rd.
I think so. I think they could be 4th, 3rd. If Loki is amazing, they could shoot.
He doesn't look bad. I've seen him play.
This roster is all dependent on him though.
Also, I think what might make the roster work better this time is because last year, even though they had a super team, quote unquote, that failed everything, they had no synergy at all. Synergy was the biggest reason why they didn't win last year. Also, they had no chemistry. They had no one to shot call in the game, no decisive decision making. But they also aren't going to only just have one coach this year. They have Venero, which I don't really know why he's also there either. He's had no success ever. But whatever, I guess we just bargain bin for people now on this roster.
It's hard to get a coach that's better than a previous ex-coach. Venero understands the game, and I won't deny that from him.
I'm just glad he's not the head coach.
I think he should be an analyst.
Yeah.
That's what I think every time. Every time I see professional players being the coaches, Yeah, coaches require a level of team correct. You have to be able to correct your teammates.
Yeah, it feels like the players listen to Reaper. The problem with Reaper is he's not the best like analyst. He's good at directing his points and telling you what you're wrong at, but they only just had him on the roster as a coach last year. But 100 Thieves, the one who beat Cloud9 and went to Worlds last year, their roster is essentially the same as well. They just have FBI over Tomo. I know it says Meech here, but they got rid of Meech early in summer because he was shit in the bed. So they have Tomo now. And then now that they have FBI.
Not a bad team. I don't think it's a bad team.
They'll just be fourth, honestly.
They'll be fourth. I mean, this is going to be a above-average team. It's just what it is.
I'm still wondering why Ale is still on the team, but that's just me.
That's true.
I'm not. What? Yeah. Because I understand why they can't have FBI and Huhi. We don't need to keep running that back with this bot lane.
Yeah,
but it's been good. It's been a consistently good bot lane. I just don't understand.
Last year.
They've had one bad year. They've been together for like 6 years.
2022, it started to fall apart right before the playoffs of 2022.
Were they just saying together in 2023? No, they weren't. No,
that's when that's when they
also the FBI had Vulcan. Yeah. No, after last year, you couldn't have got Hui. And plus, I mean, to be honest, they probably didn't want to play together anymore. They played together. You already teamed up.
Played last year and it didn't work. It was like
terrible. Yeah. I don't know what other support they would have gotten unless you just completely just do what one of these other rosters.
I'm surprised they ain't trying to get Ignar.
Maybe you get either what's the SK player that's not Loopy. Maybe you get Luan. Maybe you get Ignar. Those are your only other options. I think
the issue is River and Quinn make your two imports.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Quinn's an import. Holy shit, you're right. And River does. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You would need like an NA resident, and yeah, keeping Ayla is just that can't work out. I'm sorry. Like Sniper's okay, he's fine. River, depending on the meta, can be good or bad, but then get better as the season goes. He was not good at playing the mage junglers before, and he got better with them as the season went. Honestly, he's the only reason why they even made playoffs too. You know that series he carried against Dignitas? That was pretty good. I'll give him that. Quid is a weird player. He started out really good last year. Then that summer split, he just completely shit the bed. Until like the literal very end of it. He had an MVP performance in spring, and then people were like, if he was any other player, people would have ran that guy down, criticizing him. He went from being an MVP player, like I just said, to just non-existent, completely just gave up on his team completely. And they brought in Tomo, it reinvigorated them. They're like, you know what? Guess we can win now. Which is like everyone just ignore how this guy just blatantly ran it down for like 8 weeks straight.
Listen, there's not really much you can do with the quality of the players that are in the LCS. That's just what it is. You have to understand that. Taking that into account, you have to. Mediocre players are just everywhere.
Yeah.
These mediocre players, if you're not,
burn. Mic drop.
That was not a mic drop.
Oh, Chaz got my back. It don't matter.
Chaz got me from the back.
Yo, dude, take a coach shower, my nigga.
You better come with me. Keep me warm.
What is wrong with you? Get your man. He wild out here.
Hey, man, if he's like aggressively trying to jerk me off later, what it tastes like. I'm just kidding. Okay,
I'm gonna say a lot of the teams in the LCS are going to be filled with mediocre players because mediocre players are probably over 50% of the rosters. That's just the reality.
No one wants to come here and compete anymore. We're just getting the bargain bin players at this point.
I mean, I don't think the LCS teams are willing to spend anymore. I think that's why.
No, I agree with that. Yeah, the teams want to be mega budget oriented because people don't remember. Okay, from the LCS, they had a revenue split system. Yeah. This time around, they are changing it to a stipend, which basically means that the teams are making less money. So years ago, you could basically run a competitive bottom tier decent roster on the league minimum that they would give you, for how much money that they would give teams, but that would be a decent amount of money to actually cover all your operations.
But I do want to point out,
and now this year you don't have, so they have less money you're getting.
No. Overall, they're gaining more money because I don't know if you know this.
We have sponsors here anymore on some of these teams.
The LCS, the LTA is going to be paying a large amount of rosters as long as they don't go over a specific minimum. They're paying for the players' rosters.
So if you're paying league minimum, what's that, 70K? Like
it doesn't matter. The teams aren't playing that though. The league is.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think they've ever revealed this. how
They
many
did
times
rebuild.
they paid during a year. Like how
It doesn't,
many
so
times
listen,
a month.
it doesn't make a difference if the league is paying for it. Those don't go into factor with the team's budgets. They just
Yeah, but
don't
that
make a
only
difference.
works on certain teams. Like if you're talking like
Yeah.
bottom tier teams, they're not. They're going to use league minimum, right?
Yeah, I
Team
agree.
Liquid definitely way above league minimum. So was FlyQuest. FlyQuest spent a lot of money on that roster. So,
Yeah, and that's onto them.
yeah. So that's the thing is, whew, a lot of these orgs are just going like, you know what, we're going pure budget. Like most of these players are probably not on good contracts at all. Like people think Scary Jerry's on decent contract. No way, not even close. The Lion Gaming rosters mostly, if you're keeping the same guys, probably around the same.
I think
contract
Lion
anyway.
Gaming is. I think you're underestimating them a little bit. I know they lost Summit, but they're not that bad.
They went from Summit to Licorice. That's
Okay. That is. I'm not even gonna pretend that's not a huge downgrade.
Summit. What's the difference between him and the Shy? I feel like they're the same player, except one
They're
is
the
more
same play
accomplished.
style, not the
And
same
they're
player.
Korean. They have the same haircut.
Price.
Their eyes are the same.
Price.
Price.
That is way.
It's not even
over-
just
overvalued.
he's just better. He's just a better version. He's an enhanced version of Summit.
Yeah, enhanced enter. So
but cheaper, a lot cheaper. Like
okay, so that pretty much concludes our LTA 2025 Winter Split Team Tier List. We'll go closing thoughts. Chaz, what are your closing thoughts about
the
the
LTA,
rosters?
the LTA North is obviously gonna be a shit show. That's my honest opinion. They're gonna be a shit show, but it's gonna be fun to watch.
Do you think it'll be better than last year? Last year was so bad. I actually wanted to hang myself while watching those games. It was awful. The best of ones and best of threes. I was like, please end my life.
The best of ones are going to be shit shows because a lot of teams are going to win this.
Remember, for those who don't know, there's a split in the summer split. Oh my god, I don't know what crackhead rioter made this system. So a first place team can choose an eighth place team to face off against each other.
That's how it should be.
God, man,
That's how it should be, in my opinion, for the playoffs. The higher
the regular season.
Wait, what?
So the
Say
regular
again?
season. In the
They're
regular
doing what?
season, if like FlyQuest could essentially choose to play against like Lion Gaming initially.
I mean, that the games
They're
don't
doing
matter
like
because you're going.
the draw show bullshit.
Yeah,
We're
but
like-
the thing about it is, every team is going to play every team equally at equal amounts. So it doesn't really
Yeah.
make a difference.
But the thing is, every team is going to take the easier team to face no matter what. They're not going to try to face a hard team.
I don't think it would make a difference. You're going to play those teams an equal amount every time. So it doesn't make a difference who you play.
I think
It's 16. Do you understand what I'm saying?
What is
Do you
your,
understand what I'm saying?
Do you want to get bent over and ass eat now, sir?
Yes, Chaz. Talking to Chaz right now?
No, he talking to yo. He talking to you, motherfucker. You, game.
Oh
He
God.
talking to you. He ain't talking to me.
So, all right, white man with terrible.
I'm just
league
getting a little
opinions.
zesty ass talking to you, game.
Whoa! I'm a hot top G wristmaster, but
Lies. Cat.
white man with terrible league opinions. What is your closing thoughts on LTA for the split?
I mean, I think that we're going to be surprised by one or two teams. I think there are going to be over performances because at the end of the day, the only teams that are probably going to be exactly what we expect them to be is like Shopify, Rebellion, and a few other teams like that. The teams that just don't have any potential. Whereas those teams like Cloud9, who have Loki, and teams like Lions Gaming, who have a lot of people were questionable about they have performed, but there are question marks about them. All these teams are going to either underperform or overperform our expectations by a large margin, I feel like. But we just can't.
You said that every year for every split for every region.
Okay, that's always the case. There's always a team that is going to over.
Don't you got a spicy
underperform.
hot take like fucking?
What do you want me to say? So okay. Cloud9 is going to be dog water because they're your favorite team. They're going to get 8th place. Now,
There you
I
go.
see
That's
teams-
spicy.
No,
That's spicy.
Cloud9
enough.
is going to be top
You
2.
basically gave like the take of
Cloud9
like, oh yeah, the teams will be good at some point and some will be worse.
Listen,
like, oh,
you-
shit,
Listen, the reality
you
is
crackhead. My God,
tell me your hot take. Tell me your hot take.
my hot take is I'm gonna be white by
No.
2026.
Cloud9 is probably going to be first or second place at the beginning of the season. I think that's my hot
That
take.
would be a hot take.
I think that is going to happen. I think it's very likely. But a conservative take with my power rankings is where I'd place them at 3rd to 4th. I think Loki is probably going to be one of the best top laners, if not the best top laner in the.
Loki's a
I'm
mid
mid
laner.
laner.
Going pretty hard.
My brain is not working. He's going to be one of
Are
the
you saying
best
he's
mid
low
laners.
key pretty good? Really?
That was
Wow,
that was
really?
that was pretty trash. Pretty trash. I don't like that.
Oh God. I would say if I had a hot take, I believe in almost none of these guys. I've seen these guys forever at this point. Yeah. Fuck. Also, this. I hope. No. Fucking hell. I believe in none of these
Don't
guys.
hope again.
I'm not even gonna front. I believe in none of these teams. These teams are so bad.
I believe in you.
Fucking hell. Okay. Because there's one team is gonna go to the first strike tournament. Who's winning the split?
Who's winning the split?
Yeah.
I
you have one
really
team that has to go
think
to first strike.
there's only 3 teams in contention, in my opinion. There's only FlyQuest, Team Liquid, and Cloud9. Those are the 3 teams I even consider. Everybody else literally might underperform, but they don't have the potential to win the split. I just don't believe in anybody else. I think that's just the reality of it.
So you're saying it's FlyQuest going?
I think it's probably FlyQuest. They played really well, and they're still the same team. You run that team back when they had such good performances, you're going to get improvements.
I think the only issue they'll run into is with a lot of rosters that keep the same one together that have success the previous year is that they kind of can start slow initially up front. That's usually an issue, but later on, as they ramp up, it usually looks a lot more different. Also, I'm pretty sure this system for this winter split is you're out if you go 0-3, and you're playing a best of 5 or a best of 3 initially up front, unless I'm got that wrong. So you're not just getting like one gaming, like your 3 best of 1s and you're out. So at least that's good. So yeah, my closing thoughts is Riot completely shitted on the LCS when it was franchised, and this is kind of like their pivot moment to this. If this doesn't work, well, we're actually really screwed because there's no other things past this. This has to work now, So hopefully Cloud9 does well. I mean, if they win a split, I'll be happy with that. After getting completely shitted on last year. Good Lord. There's not much else. Yeah, it's still going to be the worst region, I imagine, right? Or the best, because they're better than the LPL, right? Just kidding, obviously. So hopefully it's a good split to watch, because last year was just peak horsewater shit. So thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King. We're going to sign out, guys. See you guys later. Peace. Wow.
I think it's good.
There you go.
I don't know why you're so determined not to talk to chat in a video. Some of the most popular people love seeing chat interaction in videos. It's a very
no, I never said we couldn't do it. I'm not gonna hover it.
That's fine. I didn't want to talk to them because I thought you were like avoiding them. So
no.
When they talked about,
they can't chime in on league conversation. They're like losers.
Those women better be careful assaulting James, because he's already mentioned in the past that he has 2 friends. He has to take care of women that don't listen. Like these comments in chat, that is.
Chaz, stuff some mac and cheese into MSK's mouth. That's disgusting.
Do it, Chaz, on stream. I'm gonna fly you out here. We paying for that.
Mac and cheese and hot sauce. About that.
That's disgusting. That's gross. Oh no! Remember that Hawkeye episode? This is the last one where Florence Pugh's character Yelena ate hot sauce and mac and cheese. That bitch's breath is about to be stank.
By the way, why don't you become a commentator for the tournament? Are you guys ever interested in becoming one?
We could apply for co-streaming for the LTA.
No, I'm talking about just get some practice commentating. There's going to be a stream. There's going to be what's it called that's happening? A Marvel Rivals tournament. I know you haven't watched it, but you could try that out because I'm hosting the tournament.
Sure.
You have to
tell me a day and a time because I could already.
It's going to be Saturday, and I'll let you guys co-stream it if you guys want. I'll talk to the other people on it.
How much are you giving Chaz here?
What's up?
You giving him your whole meat stick?
Chaz?
What?
Chaz, this is a serious question right now. Life or death. If you had to do that to survive, would you do it? Would you do it, Chaz?
No. First of all, shut the fuck up.
Life or death?
Yeah. No. First of all, shut the fuck up. I gotta show you some shit. What the fuck? Okay, which tab am I on? All right. Can I share?
We'll be heading out of here in about a good 10 minutes. I have to download this episode and clip that tier list out before tomorrow.
What the fuck is they really out here? They got a cherry skin, right? Look what they got.
What happened?
They got an LA wildfire relief cherry.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Riot!
The paper, Jesus! Look, 100% on Brian sees from Firefighter Tristana, plus a 3-time match will go to Riot Games.
Oh my god!
I saw this shit. I was like,
Riot. Okay.
This.
I will say, I think it's a very nice gesture. They're doing that.
It's a very nice skin.
But Tristana already has that skin. Firefighter Tristana has been a skin in League for 20 years. They just make the same skin.
Wait, did they?
Yeah, she has a firefighter skin. She's had one forever. That's like the most common one people have for her. Remember, MSK doesn't have to go. He's just trying to get back to his Pokemon suite.
Riot.
There's that talk about the horse stuff got me excited.
They do.
What about it?
Yeah, unless they rechanged it, unless they
just made it more expensive now.
I already have that skin, unless they don't have a second firefighter skin. I don't believe that.
Buccaneer, Rocket. And I got the Rocket Girl, I got the Bewitching, Omega Squad, Little Demon, Spirit. Yeah.
Just like the One Piece, the horse fetish is real.
What the fuck? That's me. If you want to go and what is it?
Unless they've completely changed it, they made the same thing. But I get it. It's like, help out with the fires. Okay, Riot. Oh, okay. Good Lord, man. Okay, is this skin still there? Because I know it's different. Okay, so this is the old one right here. Because I don't know if you can see it on there. Okay.
No, it's the same skin.
Did they just reskin the same thing? Yeah, this was the older one. Yeah,
I think anybody in California should get that skin for free.
Okay, they're $1 billion. They have to make money. Okay.
Oh, wow. Did everybody in California getting it for free? What are they losing? There's no cost to that.
You don't just do stuff for free, sir.
Do you know how the point of this
is
to benefit people in California?
I want to buy the Misfortune Battle.
How about you stop sucking off the billionaires and realize that you broke too?
You're being a socialist. Give stuff up for free.
It's a skin to help benefit people in California. Why was it unreasonable to say that?
It's a skin that they already have. It's not like something new. That's
just a reskinned firefighter Tristana skin. I thought they made a completely. I would think they make a completely different skin.
My man was so angry at the tax reforms for doesn't realize that he gets so much more money back from the Democrats than he was Republicans. Crazy.
What?
Doesn't even know.
Doesn't even know.
It literally.
What have the Democrats done?
I want to point out.
What Democrat has done for a black.
I'm going to tell you right now. Not even an argument. You would have gotten more money back on your taxes, and you're the only tax bracket that would have. I won't even deny that. But your tax bracket would have got more money back from the Democrats than everybody else did. That's just a factual thing. That's not even a question.
What?
Based on the this is literally a stated fact. The amount of money you get back from your taxes is something that each Republicans and Democrats brought out in their tax reforms ideology.
How about we just have no taxes, period? We just make the money we should make. How about that?
What does that even... Do you understand how a functioning government works? Our military would shut down instantly if we had no way to make.
Oh no, I'm not saying taxes. I'm talking like income tax. How about we just don't have that and just get paid the money we normally?
Okay, well, you know what? If Trump's wild idea of stupid tariffs works, then we could do that.
Oh, I'm saying like, why can't we just have what Texas has? No income tax. We just make the money we would have made. How about that? That's how you make more money. Just giving the people the money they already would have made on their paycheck.
That benefits the government.
That benefits you. You get more of your money.
Listen. I'm going to tell you right now, you were living a wild man's dream. The last time we didn't have taxes and income tax, we weren't a super.
I just said, be federal income tax, right? You're going to be a federal income tax.
So state income taxes would not exist. I mean, it would exist.
Oh, why would
people in Wisconsin wouldn't pay anything?
Why would state income tax just go away because federal went away? That's not even how that would work.
I'm not even talking about it. I'm just listen.
You're a crazy man.
Are very confused. You're a confused man. That's all it is.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting.
That's hurt my feelings.
Yeah, give away the skins or else he searches the horse.
Listen, he can do it either way.
Okay. Yeah. I don't mind the gesture. It's a very nice gesture what they're doing, but
You don't care about California.
at least make it like special. That's the same thing. So if I had that skin, do I just get that for free? You already own that. Oh, fucking right. Jesus Christ, man. Also, we're talking about fire. When you make a brand skin, that's
What are you doing?
when you make a brand skin where he burns everything. Probably not. Brand's probably not the champion used for marketing at that point.
Yeah, you don't want to use a guy who's on fire.
That burns things and has things explode. Yeah, probably not the best champion. But
Unless you make him a firefighter, but then
wait, is it just Tristana that they reskinned?
no,
I don't know. Did we lose the skin? Or
No,
did we
it's the same
the
skin.
majority of it?
It's the same skin. Now, if you decide to buy it now, proceeds go to that.
Oh no,
Okay.
but or even 100 Thieves are doing that too. They now say, hey, you can get shelter and all this. That's fine. I'm glad a lot of the orgs are doing that. That's a very good thing, you know. But Riot's not going to pass on opportunity to make money. It's Riot. It's just what they do.
I know. I'm not disagreeing with that, but I don't see. Listen, a legitimate thing that would make no dent in their pocket would be give the skin to people who are. In
I
that
don't even disagree with you. I just know they would never do that because they don't think that.
They don't care enough. They don't actually care.
They don't.
It's just
They didn't even do a good job on those emotes. The normal emotes that we would get for Worlds every year. They gave those fucking those emoji emotes, and those were terrible. Those all looked bad, except for like the ones that I use. The Jinx one's cool for Cloud9. The G2 one's cool. The Genji one's awesome, and the Carmine Corp one looked pretty good. They didn't even try with BDSs. That's just that little penguin fucker with a fishing pole. Oh, fucking kill me, man. I hate Riot, man. Holy shit. They didn't even try with some of those fucking skins. Did you want to have a kitty suck off your 3-inch dick?
what? Who?
Oh, right.
Who is that?
Kitty? The Asian kitty. Remember?
No.
The leak streamer.
I don't listen. I'm not hard on every time I see a girl, dude. Every time I see a girl, that's crazy. My man gets angry when I talk
obsessed
about
with minorities. That's your thing.
That's so weird that you even said that. See, my big thing is this man has a problem. James, I need you and Chaz streaming. My problem with Chaz is like we don't do the same thing, so it wouldn't be possible.
Yeah, I play Pokemon.
I want to play video games with both of these guys, and they just don't play games. They just play.
Looked at my
League and
computer. I've been waiting for weeks.
No, don't even you dare say that. Every time I say
I
it,
finally got my computer set up perfectly right. Oh my god!
I'm gonna kill you. I'm about to kill you.
I'm legit ready.
I
want my new computer in.
I've said it so many
I
times.
have a bunch of these games ready to play, and I'm like, you know what? Can't run on.
Don't even see like how he passes the blame off to me. I even said I'd go in there right now. You said no, not tonight.
Oh, but you told me that black people don't blame white people for everything. Well, I'm blaming a white person for all my problems.
You understand? I got that computer, and we still haven't put it in.
I want you to put it in. Just put it in my
3 months
book.
ago. Do you get it? I bought this man a new computer 3 months ago.
Put it so far, my eyes roll back like a slot.
This man has a 4070 Super, a 1490 KF. Like,
Sounds great. Can you come put it in?
I literally would. If you let me put it in, I would have done it a while ago.
Oh god, yeah, put it in harder, daddy.
Oh my god.
Jeez, you walked right into that.
I did.
It does.
Honestly.
Every joke. It's so easy.
So the thing about it is, when it's not a joke, it's your joke because you're the only one that would make those goofy jokes.
Hey, everyone's laughing. I provide.
Who's everybody? It's me and Chaz in here. You got a 50% success rate.
You claim that I was so desperate I had to pay for attention.
Okay, I do feel like. Listen, I didn't even say
You're
that.
just like Tiny. I hate you.
I'm not just like Tiny. Have you talked to Tiny recently?
Oh, I did. Yeah. We apologized to each other, and I didn't think I need to apologize, but I did.
Listen. Don't be doing that, especially on stream. You don't need to have a reason to apologize. Just do it because you hurt her feelings, even if you don't think it's justified.
I don't think she'll ever be on the stream again, but I was like,
She won't ever be on the stream. Why not?
Is there any reason to have her on?
Why are you such a hater, dude?
I'm kidding. I'm joking. These are all jokes. Allegedly.
She didn't have to apologize. My big thing is when I was watching the stream, I was like, everybody was making fun of her at the same time, but I feel like he is right. They were all making the same joke, and she seemed to be only angry at him for that. Because it's easier to blame MSK for things. I was like, that didn't need to happen. But at the same time, you always sexualize her, and I think that she.
Oh, she said it was because I had made fun of Toasty for having Appalachia. Like, but Toasty makes fun of herself for having no hair.
Listen, I don't know.
It's one of those things where
she said I shouldn't be doing that, but if it's okay for her to do it, and I was like,
no, okay.
Because I told her, why are you getting mad on her behalf, though? And she was like, yeah, you're right. Well, yeah, of course. Why are you getting mad on someone's behalf? Toasty didn't have a problem with it at all.
But the same, I don't know. It's one of those things where sometimes because you can make a joke doesn't mean you need it. You remember sometimes I tell you because you can do it doesn't mean you need to do it.
Listen, it's like this. I have the N-word pass. Let's just realize I have it in my hands right now.
Jay, I will beat the fuck out of you.
I would let him say it.
I don't. You say it in the wrong neighborhood. Don't.
I'm aware.
Don't look for me to help you. I am not taking no residual.
It was just a clear up thing. But the thing is, it's not nothing against her specifically. I didn't feel like at a single point, I didn't want to be the reason why her condition would spike on streaming.
Listen, don't start making fake excuses.
No,
she never ran it. I think she herself never ran it down on stream. It was just I thought I decided I don't want to be the reason why her condition would flare up on stream, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna
listen. I think the big thing you need to realize is that it's okay to be upset when somebody blames you. I don't feel like you felt like she didn't explain why you were blamed for a good reason. Somebody who you need to communicate when you're upset with somebody, and communicate why.
Pissed, you have to realize sometimes, even if you can do something, doesn't mean you need to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
because sometimes you think, "Oh, they said I can," doesn't mean you should. Does not mean you should.
Yeah, but
that's James had the end pass from you. It was cat. Does not mean he needs to say. You say it in the wrong part of town. I'm looking at you and I'm walking the other way. I'm like, nope, you on your own.
No. Well, I talked to her recently. We're completely fine. I
think there's a few things, obviously.
And was it the right time to make the joke? Or say
he's not very good at timing.
It was about something about her having successful black women in her family. I was like,
Well, the problem was every one of you laughed at her.
Alopecia, right? Yeah.
No. There was a period in the stream where they were talking. And she was like something Joseph.
Because she had black family members and
Joseph and all of them were like, "Oh, you have black friends." Doesn't mean you can. They all did that same joke.
Everyone laughed.
You were not the. You weren't even the one that made you all did it. You all made the joke. You all laughed. It's not your fault. That part is not your fault. And I think that trying to blame that one on
the question is how hard did MSK laugh?
I mean,
everyone's laughing. We were all
I don't know. I didn't really quantify people.
No, okay, because. If it's the stream I'm thinking about, it's the whole thing back in the day when the person that laughed the loudest, it's the why you laughing kind of thing. And then that motherfucker starts roasting you, and then you got to start roasting them, and then y'all two get into a fight.
Yeah, I think everyone was having a good time. We were laughing.
Let's just point this out. When you allow yourself to be either the butt of the joke or the person that always says shock humor, people are able to point to you as an easy way to say, I think that you hurt my, or something like that. And people will agree with it because you've allowed yourself to be this stepping stone. I think you need to understand that if you want people to take you seriously and respect your opinion, you need to stop making yourself the butt end of a joke. You will be respected a little more if you do that. Because people at the end, people are not listening. They're able to pass the blame to you easily because it seems like it should go to you.
No, it ultimately always will because I run the show. It's just something that
it's not even just if I was running the show, just and you were on the show, hypothetically, it would still go to you because of how you present yourself.
Oh yeah, it's
just how you are. It's the way you present yourself, and it's not if you don't care, it doesn't matter. That's all that matters. All it boils down to is how you care.
No, Arza wasn't on that stream. He actually wasn't. That was on Saturday.
I remember. I think Arza was on that stream.
No, Arza only appears on Monday, ever. It was me, Iron, Society, Toasty, Tiny, and me.
I just remember you didn't say the joke.
I know I didn't.
No, it wasn't him.
No, one of you guys said it in the chat, and we all just started laughing because I highlighted the comment. One of you did.
It was someone in chat, I think.
All we're doing is just laughing. Like, is that such a crime? Oh my!
Toasty was in on you that stream though.
Yeah, and
that was pretty funny.
We just talked like today, and one of the
you did hurt Toasty's feelings once, I will say, but it doesn't really matter.
Of course, she deserves it. She ain't loyal.
She's fine.
But I mean, I don't know. Because I think Tiny could always come on the shows and chat in the stream, but I don't think she cares enough. And that's what we know. People doesn't have to watch the shows.
Listen. You always do this when you start drifting apart from somebody. You start slowly trying to disassociate with them, and then you eventually start trash talking them. And I don't want to get to that point. That's immature.
Oh, like
you don't need to do that.
76, she was trash.
Well, I don't even know why you do that. She hasn't done anything wrong.
Remember earlier, I could have said her name, but I said,
yeah, I knew you were talking about her.
Person that should not be spoken when I talk about Hispanic chicks and not knowing sexual innuendo. LK be saying I don't respect people. I respect women more than you think. Like that's why I said jokingly. If you was around me, I would have tried to, hit on you and try to get some ass. Like she was talking about how she wasn't. Oh, I don't say no pretty. It's like, first of all, you're a white girl with a fat ass. I'm half Mexican. See, we can't tell you half Mexican until you tell us. Because we say, okay, you just a white girl with a fat ass. Like from where I'm from, you a white girl with a fat ass. Black guy is lining up around the way to try to hit that. Like it's like and. Remember that was the joke. Remember she got pissed and I'm not saying we're gonna. I'm saying like
you're gonna have sex with James.
No.
Oh, is that the end goal? Is the conversation, Chaz?
I don't know. MK always tried to bring that shit up. Look, where the fuck did that come from?
I'm just pointing out. I like to have fun on stream. If there's ever a need for me to apologize, I will, but it's not something I want to do.
I think you're unable to realize when you do need to, and you you didn't have to apologize to Tiny, but you doing it was probably a good idea for the quality of your stream. But I don't want you trash talking her. You don't need to do that. And I think that
you're not gonna ever come back on the shows. You never come.
It doesn't matter why. It doesn't matter why. It doesn't matter if she isn't. You don't trash talk people because that's not who you are.
Always. Hey, I've had a lot of women over here the last years. We can get
and they always leave for a reason. Where are they all at?
I'm not the reason.
How often do you keep the same woman on the stream for more than a month?
Not very often.
It's not even that. Sometimes, okay.
Do we still have Selena? I think we do.
You have iron oxide.
You do, but you guys haven't had her on in a while because she's been working.
Oh, yeah. She has to work off paying off that
vet
bill.
You need to
a toy.
Yeah. I'm glad we got that in the Discord. That was a huge deal because a lot of people started donating after that. That was big.
Good God, man.
I want to say
what your other dog did? Butters? He jumped in a tub full of bleach. I told him, put them outside. God damn. They're not inside dogs. They're crazy. Good Lord. You have to imagine it being Thor. You have to fart a toy piece through your butthole.
Ugh. She works with the dentist. I mean, I'm not saying there's any. I'm just saying the big thing about MSK is that he struggles to be able to obviously know what needs to be said. That's just all it is. And I also think that you went a little far with the 76 stuff. I get why you're upset. It makes sense.
But the whole thing with the other person whose name should not be spoken, sometimes it's good to just leave them in the fucking past. You don't gotta bring it in. You know who the fuck I'm talking about, right?
I know who you're talking about.
Don't bring them up. You don't need to bring them up. They're in the past for fucking reasons.
Yeah.
Like
Planet of the Apes is not doing good.
Oh my fucking.
You are a child.
You guys are like, oh my goodness, jokes. Stop it. It's just
nigga, you remember last time you brought that shit, a motherfucker made a whole goddamn hate thread on your shit, made a whole channel to get your shit deleted.
You got deleted because you got on her nerves. She won.
Because you kept playing.
Well, to be fair, it was technically YouTube strike.
Yeah, but she reported
it. Guess what?
She made it in an
Guess
AI
what?
video.
She aggravated it because she kept taking your clips. Even when you didn't do shit, anything that sound close to it, you already had 2 strikes. You was playing too close to the fucking fire, and then your ass got burnt, nigga.
I'm already black.
After I told your black ass to calm down, I told you, dude, they're going to hit you right before when the strike ends. And that's what happened. They hit you the day before.
Walter says, I always thought if anybody needed an emergency procedure to get something removed from their ass, it would be MSK and not Thor.
You know, I'm actually teaching a bunch of fourth graders how to read. That's what I do with help my mom out a little bit. They read like you a little bit. They have that little pause in between each word. I like that's impressive.
Yeah, I have to make sure I'm really.
And I thought if anybody listen to you, don't make that face at me. Don't be upset with me. You're upset with me. I could see.
I'm looking at other things on the other monitor.
You're disassociating with me. How dare you?
I hate your guts.
You want to join my Marvel Rivals tournament? Make it to
you are a cloud chaser.
Cloud chaser for what? For your channel? You have 3. You have a bunch of bots in here. These aren't real people. I paid for these bots. These are all fake people.
Oh gosh. So yeah. Anything else you guys want to say before we head out? I got to get this stuff edited for tomorrow.
Nope. I got nothing else.
Chaz, you want to show anything?
Don't be playing with fire, man. Do not be playing with fire.
Yeah, I'm different now. I'm a professional. I've learned my lessons.
Bullshit, but we'll see if you actually learned.
I've learned everything. I am a genius. My brain has expanded so much to the point where I've gained so much knowledge. You pathetic, worthless peons will never grasp the knowledge I have in my brain now.
This nigga sounds like a goddamn narcissist.
This man sounds like a Sith Lord from Star Wars.
He is a Sith Lord.
My brain literally expanded, and the knowledge I got is just insane.
This nigga sounds like a goddamn narcissist, like a motherfucker.
And failed, so I'm not a real person after all. You're not supposed to say that's part of your programming. You're not supposed to tell him. You guys are not paying attention.
And Walter, it's crazy. You're a black guy, and a white guy told you you're a bot, and you mean nothing. You have no.
I said I owned him. That's what I said.
Oh God,
he's my bot. He's my bot, and so is WZ.
A white guy telling a black guy.
Hey, Gabe, go to counter right now and just yell. go yell, nigga, like how Kendrick yelled mustard.
I'd rather go to. See, listen, I would not get away with that. That's not something that would work with.
Okay, all right, so. Thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Cloud9 podcast. It was a great opening episode for season 14. 300 will be next week. Remember I told you about the plan I had for episode 300?
No.
Are we going to run a train Carl out Lennon?
That's not on the show. Remember how we were supposed to do the best Western teams of all time pro team? Remember that?
Oh, I mean, we've done that once.
2019 G2 spring.
We're doing it again?
No. Remember how I wrote down all the players to rank for the best time Western teams of all time? So we're going to do that, and then we're going to rank we're going to go over league's most iconic moments as well. Okay. So episode 300 will be next. Okay, so this episode's. Okay, what episode is this? This is 298, I think. No. Sunday's 298. This is 297. So it would be
2 Sundays from now. Is this 297?
This is 297, I think. Hold on. Let me check right now.
It's 2 Thursday. It's not Thursday. Sundays from now. 298 Sunday. 299 is Thursday. 300 will be Sunday.
So basically the second, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the second will be episode.
Hopefully we're back. Yeah.
Maybe we're gonna put special guests on too. Maybe I might bring Selena and Iron on after we do the show. Just have a good time with them. Get some white people. Maybe I bring on who knows, a bunch of other people. Have some fun. But yeah, episode 300. Looking forward to it. We're gonna do top 3 Western teams. So all pro Western teams throughout the West between EU and NA. Best moments of League of Legends, iconic moments. Best world championships, probably top 5 world championships. That'd be a pretty cool thing. Chaz's team has won 2 of the last 3.
Yeah.
What luck is that? Joining league and your team wins the last 2 world championships.
And then last year, or this past Worlds, 2 of my teams were in the finals. That's me. I was guaranteed either way. Yeah,
and that fucking BLG team, Juns is their captain of the team, and they're like, you know what? We'll just get way there. It's like, what's wrong with you people? Wong ching chongs for life. Sucking on egg rolls. Fucking worthless communist country. So,
Jesus,
what are you doing?
God. You should bring the real MSK in as the special guest for episode 300. Let him out of the closet. Okay. So yeah, on episode 300, I'm planning for a nice, well thought out analytics show. But that's pretty much it. Next episode of the show is going to be on Sunday. We're going to be talking about the LTA's first games, more LEC games, and more LCK games, and LPL as well. So yeah, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Cloud9 podcast. We'll see you guys later. Have a great night, buddy.